Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the final round of storytelling competition EIA XXI 2022. Thank you so much for participating and hopefully all of you will get more knowledge and also experiences from this competition. Okay, please let me introduce myself. I'm Mbun Daudini. You can call me Mbun as the Master of Ceremony, also the moderator and the steering committee of storytelling EIA XXP 2022. Okay, in this final round, all participants will perform based on their submitted story that due today, October 1st, 2022 at 10 a.m. in Western Indonesian time. Okay, before that, I would like to warmly welcome to the honorable of all the adjudicators. First, we have Mrs. Rika Triani, Mr. Eko NSL Putoy, and Mr. Calvin Satriatama. Hello kakak-kakak.
Hello, people.
Halo Kak Eko, how's life Kak?
Hi, Ambun.
Okay,
Great. I
Kak
found
Eko.
trouble on looking on the video.
Okay Kak, it's okay Kak, we will wait ya Kak. Okay, for Karika, hello Karika. Okay, maybe Karika is still having a signal trouble. Hello Kak Kelvin, hi Kak Kelvin.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Lord.
How's your day Kak?
It's going pretty good, and now it's better since I will meet you guys here virtually. I'm so excited to meet all of you, especially for the participant here.
Okay, Kak, glad to hear it, Kak. Thank you, Kak Kelvin. All right. Okay, in this final round, all participants will perform based on their submitted story, yeah. Okay. Before we start the competition, there are several points that all participants must pay attention to. But before that, I would like to congratulate to the top 10 finalists of storytelling. Congratulations for making it this far. For this round, there will be 10 finalists who will perform. Okay, let's jump into the point that you have to pay attention to, yeah. First, the participants that are allowed to remain in the meeting room, in the main room, only the one who are performed, and the rest of the participants will wait and remain in the breakout room, yeah, until committee admit them to the main room when it's their turn to perform. Second, in the breakout room, the participants will be called 3 times in a row based on their turn to perform or first charge. And the participants who don't show up at the first call 3 times in a row or the first chance will be called on the last turn or the second chance. The participant who don't come to the second chance, unfortunately, will be disqualified. And the third, the next participants who will perform will be reminded by personal chat on WhatsApp by the committees. Also, there will be a live report on participants' WhatsApp group. For the fourth, participants' performing time is 5 minutes as the minimum duration and 7 minutes for the maximum duration. For the fifth points, the committee will start the online stopwatch when you uttered your first word. And for the sixth point, when the participant perform, the timekeeper will provide time warning signals when the participants have already passed the minimum or maximum duration via private chat box on the Zoom, yeah. And for the last point, the adjudicators will give personal feedback and a Q&A session for 8 minutes. Therefore, the total time given to each participant is 15 minutes. Okay, all right. After this, all participants starting number 2 until number 10 will be assigned to the breakout room, and the committee will give you the follow-up information there, yeah, and also in the WhatsApp group. For the participants number 1, please stay in the main room. All right. We will assign all participants to the breakout room first, yeah. Please wait a minute, yeah, everyone. Okay, all right. Thank you everyone to kakak-kakak adjudicators and for the first participant. We are so sorry that we have a time for assigning all others participant from participant number 2 to number 10 in the breakout room. Okay, all right. Okay. After this, participants have already assigned into the breakout room. For the first participant, Kak Lisna Fajaryati, you have a time to recheck your camera and microphone before we start your performance.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, Kak.
Okay.
Please wait a minute ya, Kak. Okay, Kak Lisna, can you see the online stopwatch on the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, thank you, Kak. Okay, the committee will start the timer when you uttered your first word.
The Honorable of Judges, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. In this happy occasion, I will deliver my story entitled The Fisherman and the Golden Rope. Once upon a time, a poor family lived in a small village. A father, a mother, as well as a child make up the family. They live in a dilapidated stilt house near the river. If he's lucky, he'll catch enough fish to feed his family for a few days. But if he's unlucky, sometimes he comes home without fish. One day, the food supply in the family's house ran out, so the father went to the river to catch fish by boat. He didn't forget to bring two of his fishing rods, hoping that if one of them broke out, he would still have another. When he arrived at the deep pit, he began to stretch one of his baited fishing rod into the water. Hopefully, I could get a lot of fish today, said the fisherman. However, after few hours had passed, the fisherman noticed that not a single fish had touched the bait. He lifted his bait every now and then to check if the bait was still there and attached. He didn't want to give up. He determined to bring fish for his family. Even though the evening had arrived, the fisherman still couldn't get a single fish. Maybe there aren't as many fish around here. I better find a deeper hole. The fisherman paddled his boat up the river, and he came across a small bay. The location is great, since there are many moss-covered rocks and shady trees surrounding the river. Well, this river will have a lot of fish. He immediately threw his fishing rod into the deep water. He eagerly continued to wade on his boat, singing and occasionally pulling the fishing line. Until the late evening, there's not a single fish pulling the fishing line. I've moved many times, but haven't caught a single fish yet. What will my family eat? Complained the fisherman. Suddenly, the fisherman felt that his fishing rod being pulled. He attempted to pull the fishing rod, but the more he yanked, the further the fishing rod was dragged into the middle of the water. The fisherman didn't want to waste his only catch. It was getting dark. Fortunately, the moon shined brightly, so he could still see the directions of the fish pool. As soon as the pool began to weaken, he quickly jerked his fishing rod up. He was so disappointed to find out that it was just a bunch of rope. He finally gave up. He decided to roll up the fishing line. But however, he noticed the rope still stuck at the end of the fishing line, emitting a golden yellow glow under the moonlight. Am I seeing wrong? Isn't this a golden rope? The fisherman was overjoyed. I'll be rich! I'll be rich! He immediately drew the gold rope up his boat, extremely happy. The rope seemed to be endless. The rope is so long. I'm going to be the wealthiest man in this country. Greed had poisoned the fisherman's heart. He kept pulling the gold wire until his boat was completely filled with it. Suddenly, the fisherman heard a cowing voice from a crowd. Just not again! You're going to get hurt! You're going to get hurt! The fisherman ignored it. He kept pulling the boat rope. But suddenly, the boat he was on was completely shaken because it could not withstand the weight of it. The fisherman tried to save his golden wire. Oh, help me! But it was too late. The boat was completely filled with water. The fisherman sank to the river's bottom with the boat and the golden rope. That's all my stories. Thank you for your kindly attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Lisna, for your great performance. The duration of your performance is 6 minutes and 58 seconds. After this, we are going to continue to the next session, which is the personal feedback and Q&A session that I will give it to the adjudicators. For kakak-kakak, time is yours, Kak. Okay, kakak-kakak, now is the time for the personal feedback, also the Q&A session. I will give it to kakak-kakak adjudicators ya, for Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, and Kak Eko. You may have the time for this session. Thank you, kakak-kakak.
I'm still digesting, Boon, so I guess I'll just let Kelvin and Karika start first.
Alright, Kak Eko. For Kak Kelvin and Karika, who will start the personal feedback first? Time is yours, kakak-kakak.
Karika, you may go first.
Aduh, kok jadi duluan? Oke. Hai Wisna. Aku lihat kamu sudah mempersiapkan dengan baik. Kamu sudah mempersiapkan alat-alatnya dengan rapi juga, walaupun hanya sehari dapat untuk persiapan. Dan kalau Karika sukanya adalah kamu tidak banyak dialog. Dan memang storytelling itu sebaiknya itu. Jadi kamu nggak banyak dialog dan kamu sudah bisa juga sudah bisa juga menarasikan semua. Jadi kalau dari aku sih dari segi storytellingnya aku tidak menemukan kayaknya kurang apa tuh enggak. Jadi yang kalau Karika bilangnya terus latihan karena storytelling tuh masalah jam terbang. Semakin sering kamu melakukannya, kamu akan semakin baik gitu. Oke, silakan Kak Kelvin.
Makasih Karika. Oke, aku setuju sama apa yang dikatain Karika barusan, apa yang dibilang Karika tentang how your story is actually very good. Jadi cerita kamu tuh udah bagus, base-nya itu udah ada banget. And the part when you are telling your story itu juga udah bagus gitu. Mungkin ya yang harus diperhatikan itu adalah pace atau cepat lambatnya. Itu tadi masih ada beberapa part yang menurut aku kamu tuh ceritanya masih agak lambat gitu, padahal lebih bisa dipercepat sedikit gitu. Dan satu lagi notes-nya adalah story development-nya. Jadi ceritamu itu udah bagus, ada tentang nelayan, terus habis itu caranya dia struggle buat dapat ikan and something itu kan. Nah, tapi development-nya harus ditingkatkan sedikit. Apa sih problem yang signifikan yang bisa bikin ceritamu itu lebih greget istilahnya kayak gitu. Jadi lebih hidup dikit gitu. Base-nya udah bagus, tinggal ditingkatin aja tentang story development-nya. Jadi diperjelas problemnya ini apa, terus nanti ending-nya apa, goals dari ceritanya ini apa. Itu ya. Sama interaction ya. Engage sama audience. Kamu bisa tanya-tanya nih, kalian tahu nggak? Do you guys know what will happen next? Do you guys know what he gets from that bait? Gitu. Jadi biar kamu tuh ada sedikit interaksi sama audiensmu, biar audiensmu itu bisa masuk ke ceritamu, kayak gitu. Gitu ya, Lisna?
Kasih ya.
Oke, great.
Thank you.
Kaiko?
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry. Just a question, Lisna.
Okay.
Just a question, Lisna. So, in your opinion, what is the message of your story?
The message is when you get something, you should have take your parts only. I mean, you didn't. You're not supposed to be greedy because it's better to be shared with everyone else.
Thank you, Lisna, and it is well delivered. Thank you.
Iya, mau nambahin dikit aja. Lisna banyak-banyak baca buku, nonton film, ya gitu. Ini untuk nambahin yang tadi Calvin ini. Jadi supaya kamu kalau membuat cerita tuh kamu punya referensi banyak. Jadi cerita tuh selalu berulang. Jadi jangan takut untuk mengulang cerita, tapi kamu modifikasi dengan caramu sendiri. Gitu. Jadi banyak-banyak baca novel, baca cerpen, nonton film, nonton drama. Jadi kamu akan banyak punya bank cerita untuk dimasukkan ke dalam ceritamu tadi. Itu ya Kal ya, benar ya?
Benar banget Karika. Jadi waktu kamu punya banyak referensi cerita, when you are asked to make a story, kamu tinggal mixing aja sebenarnya. Semua cerita tuh basicnya sama, gitu aja sebenarnya. Cuma goals-nya, karakternya, sama jalan ceritanya aja yang berbeda. Udah, that's easy.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Okay, I think for the personal feedback and Q&A session have already over ya from the educators and participant number 1. Thank you kakak-kakak for the amazing insights and personal feedback for participant number 1, Kalisna. Okay, for Kalisna, you can go back to the breakout room ya. We will meet again after all participants' performances are over. Now we'll assign the next participants. Okay, kakak-kakak, since the participant number 2 uh, and the participant number 2 and 3 is not answering our roll call, so we will move them to the back of order of performance for the second chances. And now we'll have participant number 4, Anissa Janitia Rahma, for performing now ya, kakak-kakak. Okay, for Kak Anissa Janitia, you have a time to check your microphone and cam. Yes, you may test the mic. Test. Oh yes, we can hear you clearly. Thank you, Kanisa. Okay. Okay. Okay, for Kanisa, can you see the stopwatch on the screen? Okay, all right. The committee will start the stopwatch when you utter your first word, yeah?
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Here's myself. My name is Anissa Rahma. I'm professional expert for Banalangu. I'm standing here in front of all of you to deliver my storytelling. Once upon a time, there were three friends named Florence, Lily, and Rose. In the morning, they would talk together in the middle of the village. I used to spend Florence. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, Florence. But all of my flowers are dead. We are not good at planting flowers. You know the reason, but you keep still planting them on your garden, Lily. When they were taught together, they heard rumor about the treasure in Tyler Mountain. It is said that this treasure was full of gold that can even buy the entire kingdom. Sell Lily in Florence Group. I'm not interested at that expensive group. In fact, you shouldn't get involved at that stupid rumor. But to be honest, I'm agree with Lily. I'm so curious about the truth of this rumor. Take this note. I'm not gonna take part of that rumor. You know how it ends, right? Yep. Rose still go to the top of the mountain to get to food. Oh, I hate this cobblestone street like this. Oh, shut up, Rose. Can you just please focus on our plan? Is that a snake? Is that a snake, Florence? Calm down, Lily. It's not a snake. It's just a tree trunk. It's just a Lily grabbed Rose and Florence's hand. We were running around in the forest until at last they were passed through the forest at the mountain. And their story began on here. Obstacle after obstacle, they would pass through to get to gold at the top of the mountain. Even bodies of Scratch cannot prove how many obstacles they have passed together. And they arrived at the door on the top of the mountain. It's finally here. I cannot imagine the obstacles that happen like that. Look, I'll put my body full of Scratch. Quickly grab the gold at that mountain. I cannot stand this any longer. Florence want to open the door, but when she tried to open the door, Lily had the bag of Florence's accessories. Is that giant? Is that giant? Run, Florence, run! But when they tried to run, the giant tapped them and raised them to his face. What are you doing in here? You know why we're here. Of course for the gold, but you keep talking to me. All right. I will give you a white pack, Florence. And I will give the gold for free to you. But I have one requirement. Pick the gold, then your friends will be my meal. It's okay, Florence. You'll be fine. Huh? I'm not fine. I don't want to be eaten by this stinking giant. Florence ran away to the top of the mountain. But even the gold was in front of her, she cannot take off her eyes of her friend. And in the end, she chose her friend and ran up and stood up in front of the giant and said, I don't need the gold. If I need it, I can get it from my parents. Gold cannot also mean the valuability, but gold can also mean the moment. And all the moment I've been through with my friend is the gold. That means a lot for me. Now get off my friend. The giant released Lily and Rose in the front of Florence. Ha ha ha. I really like your answer, young lady. And many people come to here, but no one's like you. Here, I give you a piece of my gold and go home now. And Lily, Florence, and Rose was going back to their village and lived happily ever after. What can we learn from this story? We can learn that gold cannot forever also mean the valuability, but gold can also mean the moment, all the moment, and precious moment in our life. It's because moment cannot repeat twice. That's why we must appreciate all of our moments in our life. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kak Anissa, for your amazing performance. The duration of your performance is 6 minutes, 43 seconds. Now we are going to continue to the next session, which is the personal feedback and Q&A session. And I will give it to the adjudicators for this session. For Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, Kak Eko, time is yours, kakak-kakak.
Ya, siapa duluan? Kak Eko
I guess
mau
ladies-
duluan?
I guess ladies first.
Oke. Hello Anissa. For Kak Rika, your story is too many dialogue and you have to be more narrative. Atau gini, kamu terlalu banyak dialog, memerankan terlalu banyak orang. Dan yang Kak Rika jelas terlihat adalah kamu suka lupa, ini suaranya yang mana ya? Si Florence suaranya kayak apa ya? Giant suaranya kayak apa ya? Jadi kamu kayak ada sedetik, 2 detik mikir dulu, baru bersuara gitu. Jadi kalau kamu lebih naratif, kamu nggak usah memikirkan suara-suara itu. Jadi itu kamu baru berapa? Berarti kamu tadi memerankan itu 5 ya. Ada si Florence yang tokohnya 3, narator plus Giant. Ya kan? Berarti kamu memikirkan ada 5 suara gitu. Coba bayangkan kalau kamu hanya misalnya 2 atau 3 suara aja. Jadi yang satu suaranya itu temponya lebih pelan, yang satu netral, yang satu lebih cepat. Mungkin yang pelan kamu bisa buat Giant-nya. Florence, where are you? Sudah itu segiant. Oke? Terus untuk anak-anaknya kamu bisa sama. No. Karena itu kan 3 anak dengan karakter yang sama sebenarnya. Jadi kamu bisa, dan nggak harus selalu dialog. Itu cuman kamu bisa hanya suara-suara kecil-kecilnya aja deh yang disuarakan gitu. Cerita kamu akan jauh lebih menarik kalau itu lebih naratif. Jadi kamu aja sebagai narator yang cerita gitu ya. Ini gimana gitu. Terus satu lagi yang Kak Rika lihat adalah no need to tell the moral of story. Oke. Setiap orang punya latar belakang yang berbeda untuk pemahaman cerita dan biarkan saja, nggak masalah gitu. Kamu memang punya tujuan, aku maunya menyampaikan ini. Tapi kadang-kadang karena latar belakangnya Kak Rika, latar belakangnya Kak Kelvin, kami bisa menangkap hal yang berbeda, and it's okay. Ya, jadi lebih baik lagi kalau kamu tadi tidak menyampaikan the moral of story sebenarnya. Tetapi itu masukan, lain kali kamu yang pasti harus sering berlatih aja sih. Kamu udah baik kok. Kamu udah bisa membawakan suara-suara yang sampai 5 macam tadi, berarti harusnya kamu bisa lebih baik lagi. Oke, terima kasih.
Alright, halo Anissa. Gimana? How's your feeling after performance? Okay. I think I'm going to leading dari Rika's comment-nya. Jadi memang ada beberapa yang udah di state Kak Rika, tapi kayaknya aku nambahin aja sih. Yang portion between acting sama narration itu harus lebih ditekankan lagi. Karena kenapa sih kalau dialognya itu harus lebih sedikit daripada narration, selain untuk menghindari itu tadi, confusion between dialogue every karakter, apalagi karakternya banyak, itu tuh kalau lebih gampangnya, narasi ini akan membuat ceritamu tuh lebih bervariasi gitu, karena kamu bisa masukin elemen-elemen yang nggak bisa dimasukkan dalam dialog, kayak gitu. Dan dialog itu biar kamu tuh bisa memperjelas feelings-nya aja gitu, kayak 1-2 kali buat ceritamu tuh lebih menarik gitu. It's okay, it's fine. Tapi kalau misalnya kamu lebih banyak dialognya, yang pertama tadi, Kak Rika bilang, kamu bisa bingung bedain suaranya, apalagi karakternya banyak. Terus yang kedua, itu malah kelihatannya kamu sibuk sendiri gitu, karena kamu ngobrol terus, kayak gitu ya. Nah, terus ini, untuk bagian acting, when you're telling your story, when you are being in a character and when you having dialogue ya, kamu lagi dialog sama karakter lain dalam ceritamu, try to not facing sideways, jangan completely kayak gini ya, gitu. Jadi biar audience itu masih bisa lihat perubahan facial expression, jadi kayak miringnya dikit aja, 45 derajat, it's fine gitu. Jadi kayak cuma serong aja. kayak gitu. But overall it was a very nice performance. The story-nya juga bagus, development of the story-nya juga it's good gitu. So thank you Anissa.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. Thank you, Kak Kelvin. Thank you, Kak Rika. Anissa, one of your positive side is that your voice, people can feel the energy. But I guess Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, please correct me if I'm wrong. Is it okay to project our energy too strong in our voice when we're telling story, or is it acceptable in storytelling? So if it is okay, it means Anissa has done a great work.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's fine actually.
So it means Anissa has done a good work. But on the other hand, Anissa, because it's English storytelling, I'm not going to really mend the grammar, but be careful with the pronunciation. As Kak Calvin and Karika have informed you that you voice so many characters, and because of that, sometimes you can't control your speech muscles. So you still pronounce words incorrectly because your concentration must be divided to those things. So I guess you need to follow Kak Kelvin and Karika's advice for your betterment in the future, Anissa. Thank you and stay energized, Anissa. Back to Ambon.
All right, Kak Eko, Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, that's such a great insights, kakak-kakak, and for the personal feedback, I hope it will be used by Anissa well. Thank you, Anissa. That's a great performance too. After this, we will assign you back to the breakout room, yeah, and we will meet again after all the participants' performances are over. Thank you, Anissa. All right, kakak-kakak, now we will assign the next participant, number 5, Putri Adelia, to the main room. Please wait a minute ya, kakak-kakak. Hello, Putri. Participants number 5, Putri Adelia.
Hello, Kak. Am I
Oh,
audible?
okay. Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I guess you already have the time to check your microphone and camera. Okay. Now the committee will share the online stopwatch on the screen.
Okay.
Okay, for Putri, can you see the online stopwatch on the screen?
Yes.
All right. We will start the stopwatch when you uttered your first word, yeah?
It hurts. It hurts. Help. That sound was very strong and clear, and it replaced into a loud hit. Bam, bam. A 20-year-old girl immediately ran into the kitchen when the sound of hitting was heard again for today. Oh, let me introduce her. Her name was Elisa, the youngest baker in the castle near the village. She lived with her only sickly brother. That was why she had to work hard to meet their daily life. Today was exactly 2 months Elisa worked in the castle. Her ability cannot be avoided. She was very smart and she liked to try new things from the other workers. Elisa was really happy because she was able to work according to her hobby and create money for that. But you need to know that the castle turned into pretty gruesome since Elisa came. A lot of workers get fired and they got punished because they did something bad, like stealing, trying to poison the royal members, and so on. Because a lot of workers were fired, the remaining workers were promoted. One of them was Elisa. That sound is hurt again. I'm really scared, said Elisa to one of the workers in the kitchen. Yeah, me too. I know some of the fired workers. They're so nice. I can't believe they could do such a bad thing like that. Yeah, me too, but we never know someone's true personality, right? I hope I don't get fired too. I'm really scared. Don't worry, you will not get fired. You're a good person, and you're good at baker too. But unfortunately, the universe rejected Alisa's hope on that day. After bake the cake, she was fired for no reason. She was asked why, but the castle didn't give any answer. And then the castle didn't give any answer, and the other workers was also confused. How could Elisa were fired? Like, hey, she was smart and then good at baker. With an heavy heart, she had to leave the castle. Before going home, she bought some cake for her brother that got in worse condition these days. Alisa didn't know why. She even had taken her brother to the best healer in the village, but the condition still got weaker, and weaker. Alisa, you're such a good sister for me. You did everything for me, but you're such a bad person to others. You're devil. You're like evil. Alisa was confused. What are you talking about? I don't understand, Andy. My condition got worse because I always follow you everywhere you go. My friend told me the condition in the castle was gruesome since you came. And I don't know why my mind said that you're the person that make it all happen. You're so ambitious to get a lot of money from my treatment. And then, for sure, you're the one who made the workers fired with your false accusations. You shouldn't know about this. Are you the one who? Yes, I am the one who informed the castle all of your actions. Alisa was curious, but her biggest curiosity was not that. He took off her brother's clothes and she was soaked because she saw a lot of bruises on her brother's body. Finally, she knew why the castle is fired her for no reason. The fact the castle has already known everything, but she didn't get the punishment because it was her brother replaced her punishment. The pain voice earlier was her brother's voice. I don't want my healing cost a lot of people, so I did that so I can rest in peace. Alisa could not hold back her tears, and she started crying. And she was start crying when her brother closed his eyes and never wake up again. Alisa was confused with her own mind. I killed him. I killed him indirectly. The happiness that obtained in a bad way will never last long. Alisa was too naive, she was too ambitious to make her brother happy without realizing that that person it got harmed. That didn't realize that she was done was in an evil way. What you sow, what you reap. Now, Alisa understands all of that. And she will always haunted by the feelings of the guilty. The end. Thank you.
All right, Adelia, what a great performance. Thank you. Now, the duration of your performance is 6 minutes and 34 seconds. We are going to continue to the next session, which is the personal feedback and Q&A session that I will give it to the adjudicators. For kakak-kakak, time is your kak.
You may start,
Calvin?
Karika.
Aku lagi? Oke. Aduh, ini. Oke, selamat siang. Ini manggilnya siapa? Putri atau Adelia? Adelia ya?
Putri,
Oh,
Kak.
Putri, oke. Putri, aku suka dengan kamu sudah fokus ke kamera. Jadi kamu ini tapi mata kamu tetap berusaha engage sama penonton dan itu bagus. Banyak sekali yang lupa sama penonton, jadi dia asik sendiri. Tapi kalau kamu sudah bisa engage sama penonton, itu salah satu poin plus kamu. Terus aku juga suka kamu sudah lebih banyak narasinya daripada dialognya. Masih ada dialog, tapi masih bisa kamu dialognya tuh juga hanya berusaha merubah badan aja dari ini ke ini. Jadi orang akan tahu bedanya, tapi tidak melepaskan fokus kamu sama penonton. Itu yang aku suka juga sih. Lalu kalau aku sih kalau aku pinginnya tuh ceritanya lebih greget aja sih. Mungkin Kak Kelvin nih pasti dia gemes nih ceritanya. Tapi nanti aku serahkan ke Kak Kelvin deh untuk urusan perceritaan ini karena dia pasti lebih diginiin gitu. Tapi kalau dari segi teknis storytellingnya kamu udah dapat fokus sama kamera, lalu naratifnya tuh juga udah dapat. Tinggal tentang ceritanya dan mungkin grammar. Nanti grammar nih aku silakan ke Kak Eko nih. Lebih canggih pasti kalau soal grammar dalam bahasa Inggris. Oke, coba silakan Kak Kelvin dilanjutkan.
Amin.
Oke, thank you Karika. Oke, Putri ya. Kayaknya aku mau point out dulu satu hal. Waktu kamu perform itu ada bagian yang kamu bilang bla bla bla, say bla bla bla, gitu kan? Itu sebenarnya kalau misalnya kamu mau bikin dialog, kamu bikin dialog aja seutuhnya. Jadi you don't have to say the dialogue habis itu say bla bla bla, gitu. Karena it's different from written story sama telling a story. Kalau misalnya telling story, ya kalau misalnya written kan pasti ada siapa berbicara, siapa menjawab gitu kan. So when you are in a performance, when you are in a dialogue, itu kamu harus dibuat direct juga gitu conversation-nya. Kata Karika tadi about the content of the story. Sebenarnya content of the story itu udah bagus. Aku tuh nunggu gitu tadi. I was waiting apa yang akan terjadi. What is the mystery that behind all of this stuff gitu kan? Karena development-nya tuh oke, ada ini. Tapi endingnya tuh agak hanging menurutku. Karena ada beberapa hal juga yang menurutku tuh unexplained, kayak kurang dijelaskan. Kalau misalnya if it was a movie, kalau ceritamu adalah sebuah movie, it's fine. Karena mungkin movie yang hanging itu nggak masalah, karena mungkin ada part 2-nya, ada part 3-nya gitu. Tapi when you are telling a story dalam waktu yang live nih, itu tuh harus diselesaikan aja semuanya. Gitu. Jadi dijelaskan. Kalau misalnya kamu bikin misteri dari awal sampai ke tengah, it's fine. Tapi kalau di endingnya, make sure kamu juga bikin explanation yang biar orang-orang tuh kayak oh gitu. Padahal ceritamu tuh development-nya udah bagus, tinggal kayak oh ini yang terjadi, oh itu, oh jadi sebenarnya dia ini kayak gitu. But overall, the content of story is very interesting. I think that's all from me. Thank you, Putri. Lanjut ke Kak Eko.
Thank you, Kak.
Juga Kelvin. Putri, how are you?
I'm good, Kak. Alhamdulillah.
What happened when you delivered the story? Because I can notice that that you paused for a few seconds. What happened?
I was nervous, and then like the preparation of the story is just one day. Yeah, and then I a little bit forgot about the storyline.
I see, but it's quite acceptable because it's only one day preparation then. Anyway, because you were nervous, so it affected the way you say the words. So it's
Yeah.
like something like instead of saying I am able to work, you said I am able to. Perhaps because you were thinking about the story. So be careful with that. Again, because it's English English storytelling, practice more for the pronunciation. You can always use Google Translate to check for the correct pronunciation. But aside from that, I like the facial expression and I like the gestures. But well, it's personal preference though. I guess it's much better in the background you put aside your clothes before you tell the story. Just personal preference though. Thank you Putri, that's all. Back to Ambon.
Aku
Thank you,
mau
Kak.
nambahin dikit dong tentang yang when you are forgetting your story. I think I have a little tips for you. Jadi kalau misalnya when you are trying to memorize your story, especially in a limited times, try to memorize your story by the plot ya. Jadi jangan dihafalkan by each words atau by the lines. It's going to mess you up if you are forgetting even one word. Jadi kalau kamu lupa satu kata pun kamu pasti ngeblank. Jadi apa yang harus kamu lakukan? Itu ingat-ingat aja plot the story. Jadi kamu ingat apa yang terjadi di plot ini, apa yang terjadi di plot ini, apa yang terjadi di plot ini. So that way when you are maybe like forgetting the dialogue atau the content, kamu masih ingat, kamu harus apa yang harus kamu ceritain karena kamu tahu di plot ini tuh apa sih yang terjadi. Gitu. Oke, I think that's all. Back to Ambon.
Setuju
Thank you, Kak.
sama Calvin. Jadi jangan menghafalkan plak gitu ya. You are the master of your story. Jadi aku nggak bakalan protes kalau misalnya kok beda sih kata-katanya sama yang di teks. It's okay, selama intisarinya dapat. Ngerti ya? Jadi selama kamu berbicara tapi intisarinya dapat, it's okay. Jadi jangan menghafal per kata. Karena ya, seperti Kevin bilang, kalau kita hafal per kata, kita hilang satu kata, langsung bingung untuk kata berikutnya. Tapi kalau kita hafal ceritanya keseluruhan, mau dibetot kayak apa itu cerita, kamu akan tetap menguasai cerita itu. Dan itu bagus banget kalau kamu sudah bisa menguasai plot tadi kayak Kak Kevin bilang. Gitu. Sekian sih dari saya. Semangat ya Put, latihan terus.
Ya, makasih banyak Kak masukannya.
Alright, that's such amazing tips and personal feedback for Putri ya. Thank you so much to kakak-kakak judges for the input and personal feedback, and Putri for your performance. Alright, after this we will assign you back to the breakout room ya, and we will meet again after all of the participants' performances are over. Thank you Putri.
Thank you Kambun.
All right, now we move to the number 6 participant, Kak Adisti Nasha. You here? All right.
Kak, I'm sorry, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Okay, after this, we will share the online stopwatch, yeah. I'm sorry, Adisti, you have a noise in the back. Is it?
Okay, okay. Wait 1 second, Kak.
Yes.
Okay, what about now, Kak?
Okay, it's clear. Okay, are you ready, Adisti? Okay.
Yes, Kak.
Can you see the screen? The online stopwatch on the screen? Okay,
Yes.
the committee will start the online stopwatch when you utter your first word, yeah?
Okay. In this garden, everything will come true, including the sounds of your heart. But be careful. Sometimes the wish will lead you to the wrong way. Alisa, the guardian of Willow Garden, always remind that to everyone that tried to step in with those words, because she was the guardian of this Willow Magic Garden. This garden known everyone can fulfill the wish and also the source of happiness. But most of the time, people that already fulfill the wishes itself always ask for more and more until they become hungry and greedy each day and try to took the willow garden itself. One day, a girl named Jasmine tried to pick up a lot of branches for the campfire. She was one of the members in high school scout and tried to build a campfire near the campsite. But suddenly she fell, and while she cleaned all of the clothes with the dry leaves and soil, she realized if she's not in the place she's supposed to. Everything's changed quickly and went beautiful, but it has a creepy vibes in it. She's terrified. She tried to slap her own face because probably she's fainting and this is the imagination. Ouch! It hurts. The feeling was real. So this is real. Hello? She tried to reach anyone and anything that could come to her first. But when she looked to the left, suddenly there's a basket full of rose petals with the letters in it. So she picked it up and read it out loud. In this garden, everything will come true, including the sense of your heart. But be careful, the wish might lead you to the wrong way. She confused. What is this? What kind of prototype is this? So, because she thought that it's probably just a dream, she said that she would like a cotton candy. And the cotton candy itself showed up, popped up immediately. She screamed, but she's happy at some point. She picked it up and eat that pink cotton candy like a little kid until one voice surprised her. Hello, welcome to Willow Garden. I'm Alisa, the guardian of Willow Garden. Because Alisa was the first person she met, she rushed into her and asked a lot of questions. Like, what is this place? How could she enter in here? Is this a wonderland in a movie or something? Is she jumping into another universe? Is this a dean? Is she dead? Alisa just laughed and explained everything. If people with the luckiest gift and privilege only that could see this garden in any places in an unexpected time. Also, Alisa asked her to have a garden tour and talk with Jasmine. After Alisa finished to explain, Jasmine excitedly said the wishes. She would like to come back. And Alisa said, you can't. Jasmine confused. What was that? But Alisa still smiled widely, terrifiedly. You just can't. Jasmine scared and run again, tried to find the way out. But she kept coming back into the exact same place, like it's a never-ending loop. And then she remembered. if on the tour garden before, she saw a black door near the water fountain. And right before Alisa screamed, "Do not open that door," with the panic around her body, Jasmine already crushed it. She's surprised because she saw a lot of body and many of them turned into a skeleton. "You are a liar," Jasmine said, because she realized if this isn't the garden of magic, this is a trap. And then Alisa panically explained if she was right, if this is actually a garden that could fulfill all the wishes. No, I can explain. Uh, uh, you can only have one wish in here, okay? And most of the time, people ask for money and fame and dresses. And when they ask to come back, they can't. But you realized it earlier than anybody else does. And you were right. At some point, this is a trap. I want people to accompany me. I'm so lonely. They both sit. Jasmine sit next to her and hold her hands. And Alisa another explained that she just lonely. She didn't even know how could she end up in this garden. Probably the garden itself did create a guardian, but she thinks she need a friend. So Alisa told to Jasmine, it's okay if Jasmine wants to come back. She doesn't care anymore. But Jasmine said, I can't. I already spent it to the stupid cotton candy. And they both laughed because just realized that the really important wish is already taken. But if this is the garden of magic, Alisa remember, and Jasmine also shout, do Alisa already request hers? So they both run together into the basket with that letters. Alisa read it out loud and said, mentioning all the wishes. This is the magic garden, and I do believe you guys couldn't just have me. You guys can guard your own self. So I wish me and Jasmine could get out together. Flowers everywhere, the dusty golden everywhere circled around them. And suddenly they appeared in the place where Jasmine fell in near of the branches she used to took. Alisa scared. Alisa said, what is this place? Because she never saw this before. But Jasmine held her hands and said, it doesn't matter what happened next. The important thing is she get out and she don't have to be evil by trapping and kidnap people anymore. Whatever happened next, Jasmine will help her. But at least right now, they get out and they are in here together as a friend. That's the end of my story. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Kadisti, for your amazing performance. For the duration of your performance is 6 minutes and 56 seconds. Now we are going to move to the next session, which is the personal feedback and Q&A session that I will give it to the kakak-kakak adjudicators for Kak Rika, Kak Eko, Kak Kelvin. Time is yours, kakak-kakak.
Oke, Adisti, did we met before? Kita sudah pernah.
Yes, Karika.
Oke.
Last time is on section.
Oke. Oke. Calvin ingat juga pasti. Karika tidak bisa menemukan kekurangan kamu. Oke, kamu dari yang terakhir, kamu sudah berkembang banyak dan kamu masukkan Karika ke kamu waktu itu sudah kamu lakukan semua sekarang dan itu keren banget. Karena aku bertahan mendengarkan kamu dari awal sampai akhir. Aku suka sekali bagaimana kamu tidak berlebihan memerankan semua baik narasinya. Kamu hanya siapa? Bukan Jasmine. Tadi siapa sih yang peri? Ya, itu yang jahat ya.
Alisa.
Nah, Alisa, kamu hanya jadi Alisa aja terus udah. Jasmine kan kamu tidak memerankan banyak dan itu cakep banget. Aku wow, kamu tinggal mempertahankan aja, lebih banyak latihan. Kalau kamu mau jadi profesional storyteller, kamu udah cakep banget deh. Tinggal jalan aja. Oke, itu aja masukan dari Karika. Silakan Kelvin.
Alright, thank you Karika. Iya, tadi aku juga wondering, kayaknya aku pernah ketemu ya, tapi di mana gitu. But it is, seperti Karika bilang, you have improved so much, dan aku tuh impressed with your story because you made the 3 words that you have given itu jadi the main core of your story gitu. Karena banyak sekali kalau misalnya di round yang seperti ini yang mereka given 3 words atau given property or something else or object gitu, many of the participants they are not using that throughout the story. Jadi kayak ya udah aku sebut selesai gitu. But it was very impressive that you made these words as the core of your story gitu. And yeah, you improved so much dari terakhir kali kita ketemu di section, and it was impressive. I have nothing to say about it. Yeah, I think that's all. Good job.
This is not fair because Kelvin and Karika have already known this day. But anyway, if these two storytellers, if these two senior storytellers admitted that you're good, so I guess you are that good. I also admit that you have the sound projection that can ease people's attention. So they will no matter how simple your story is, they can just sit there and listen from start until the end. However, because your voice is quite audible and quite clear, I would say crystal clear, it'd be much better if, again, because it's English storytelling, be careful with the mispronunciation. Because your voice is clear, I can clearly identify your mispronunciation. It's something good because I can identify the mistakes clearly. I guess that's all from me. Good luck, Adisti. I guess I will hear you more in the future. Good luck. Back to Ambun.
All right, wow, that's such a great complimentary and feedback ya, Disti, from the kakak-kakak educators. Congratulations for your great performances. Now we will assign you back to the breakout room, yeah, and we will meet again after all the participants' performances are over. Thank you, Adisti.
Thank you so much for all of the educators and Kambun. Thank you.
All the best, Adisti.
Okay, now we will move the next participant, which is participant number 7, Caroline, to the main room for performing her story ya, kakak-kakak. Please wait a minute, Kak. All right. Hello, Caroline. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you may turn on your cam and on mic, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Caroline. You already have the time to check your microphone and cam. Now we will share the online stopwatch, yeah.
All right.
All right, for Kak Caroline, can you see the screen clearly?
Please.
Okay, the committee will start the timer at the stopwatch when you uttered your first word.
I'm sorry.
The committee will start the online stopwatch when you start to tell your story. When you when you say your first word.
All right. Before I start, greetings to the honorable judges
We start.
and greetings to the committees, greetings to the all audience that's watching me today. I'm standing here, I'm going to tell you the story about Tony's purple hat. I'm wearing it right now. In a tree house, behind carrot-shaped windows, there lives a little white rabbit named Bonnie. Every day, she always took care of her hat. She always cleaned it, even until no dust wanted to stay on the hat. One day, she received an invitation to attend a party in a big and spacious garden. She is really excited for that. Why? Because finally, she got a chance to show off her purple hat with rubies every side and peacock's feather. Most importantly, this name. Her name is written on the hat. Her hat. She get it from her grandmother. That's why she wanted to show off this beautiful hat on the party in the garden. Long story short, it is the day of the party. She has been prepared even before the sun rises. She brushed her hair, put a little makeup, and of course, wearing her beautiful hat. When the sun rises, she starts her journey to the garden. She is hoping here, hoping there, singing and humming everywhere. Because she's really excited. Because finally people will see this beautiful hat she wears. Then, when she saw a tortoise, she greeted her. Hello, Mr. Tortoise. Nice to meet you. It is a beautiful day. Look at my hat. Really purple, just the way I like it. She continues her journey after she goes to that turtle. She jumps and dances and sings. Up to, she realized something. She could feel the heat of the sun on top of her head, which was supposed to be covered with her head. She realized, oh no, my head, it's gone. She began to panic. She looked left and right. Where's my head? I cannot lose that. I haven't arrived to the garden and I already lost my beautiful head. Without further thinking, she goes back to the trace she went for. And she met with a frog who is sunbathing on the riverside. Hi there, frog. Have you seen a purple hat with rubies on every side? Peacock's hair, peacock's feathers, and my name's written on it, Bonnie. The frog is disturbed by her. Girl, I've been here all day, having my daily sunbathing here, and you decide to come here and asking me that unimportant stuff. Are you being serious right now? Go away, okay? You're disturbing me. Shit. Hearing the response, she's really disappointed. Oh my God, how can I find my head? But she didn't give up yet. She goes back to the trace. And almost halfway in her way, she heard a bizarre noise. Turns out, it's a snake. Hi there, little bunny. Do you want to go with me? Do you know that my stomach is currently empty right now? So why don't you join me? The bunny is scared. Oh, no, wait, please don't do anything to me. Let me find my head first, all right? Then I will do whatever you want with me. You think I will trust you? No way. I get bored yesterday, girl. Then, Bonnie thinks, how can I go from the snake? Wait. Snake, have you ever heard the terms garnish? where you put decorations on the food and it will be more delicious looking to eat it. So that's what I'm trying to offer you right now. The snake hood. What, Barnes? Are you underestimating me? Of course I've heard of that. I've been going to many five-star restaurants. I know of that. And then the rabbit said, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So please help me find my hat, and then I will do whatever you want with me. Please, just help me find that. It's really precious for me. All right, I saw that earlier. A little snail carried on it, and it's really ugly actually, and doesn't fit with a snail. So just use on there. Feels really. All right, thank you so much. I will come back to you after I find my hat. No, thank you. I don't want to go or eat any animal that has a bad fashion style. Nuh-uh. Go away. Then Bonnie just ran to the snail. And turns out she do not have to run. The snail was just there all the time. So she just walked to the snail and say, hey snail, have you seen a purple hat with picket spiders and rubies on every side? The snail answered, oh, so that's your hat. I've seen it. Old man carrying it to the lake. Oh, old man to the lake. Old man lake. Okay, got it. Thank you so much, snail. I will make sure I will come back to you and give everything. Thank you so much. After that, she goes to the lake. And when she arrived there, she saw an old man prepared to catch a fish with his fishing rod. Bonnie, at first, she feels a little bit afraid how if this guy wants to eat me or something, but she's being brave and approached him. Sir, have you a purple hat? It's really precious for me. I got it from my grandmother. Old man answered, oh, hi. Yeah, I see it. Here's your hat. I found it lying on the ground. I'm afraid it will get dirty, so I took it with me. Bonnie, relieved to finally find her hat. So she said to old man, please, that hat is really, really precious for me. Can you please give it to me? And I promise I will do anything just so you can give it back to me. Old man said, it's okay, kid. Here's your precious hat. I know this is really precious for you. You got it from your grandmother. She got it back. Because she's really thankful of the old man. She said to the old man, thank you so much. So, to repay you back for finding my precious hat, how if I go with you? How if you come with me, actually? I'm sorry. How if you come with me to the party in the garden? Party in the garden? Will I get a fish there? Of course, definitely. There will be a lot of foods everywhere. For everyone. The old man agrees. And both of them going to the garden together happily. And of course, Bunny get her hat back. What can we learn from this story? We can learn first to always take care of our precious belongings. Because, you know, we just go somewhere we don't know. And then, second, if we found something that's not ours, remember to give it back to the owner, because probably the universe will repay you back with something good. Or even if we got no paybacks, at least the owner will be happy. And that's all from me. Thank you.
All right, Kak Caroline. That's a great performance. Thank you for your performance. The duration of your performance is 9 minutes and 27 seconds. Now we're going to continue to the next session, which is the personal feedback and Q&A session with the adjudicators. For kakak-kakak, time is yours, Kak.
Kal duluan? Ih, kenapa aku lagi? Hai Caroline. Are you nervous?
Yeah, my hand is wet.
Oke. Kebetulan Karika mengenali kamu seperti anak Karika. Kalau nervous bergeraknya lebih banyak. Jadi aku melihat kamu agak over gestur, tapi karena kenervosan kamu. Karena itu kamu berusaha mengeluarkan nervous kamu dari situ. Jadinya keluar itu over gestur. Padahal untuk storytelling itu sebenarnya nggak perlu setiap setiap kata tuh ada gerakan sebenarnya itu. Tapi karena kamu nervous, jadi kamu bergerak lebih banyak. Jadi yang terlihat sih itu kamu agak-agak over gestur. Tapi it's okay. Itu bagian dari pembelajaran kamu untuk mengatasi nervous. Jadi mungkin next-nya kalau aku nggak usah takut nervous itu. Aku juga masih nervous kok. Aku sudah 25 tahun bercerita dan tetap nervous kalau mau manggung gitu ya. Tapi biasanya kalau yang aku lakukan adalah tarik nafas dulu, Caroline, sebelum mulai tadi. Tarik nafas 2 kali, baru mulai. Dan aku berusaha fokus, jadi aku nggak fokus ke nervousnya, tapi aku fokus ke ceritanya. Biasanya it works for me ya. Jadi aku nggak terlalu over gesture. Karena aku pun sebenarnya orang yang kalau banyak nervous, udah tuh gerak terus gitu ya. Tapi mungkin karena pengalaman, jadinya aku sudah bisa handle. Jadi itu masalah jam terbang. Nanti kamu latihan dulu, harus banyak tampil di depan orang, karena tampil di depan orang, di depan orang langsung, di depan kamera seperti ini, itu 2 hal yang berbeda. Jadi nanti kamu bisa latihan ya di situ. Terus yang aku sih cuman no need to tell the moral of story. Kamu yang tadi yang terakhir kan kamu bilang, karena setiap orang punya latar belakang yang berbeda untuk memahami cerita kamu, dan biarkan saja. Jadi nggak perlu kamu yang kasih tahu moralnya itu, gitu. Itu juga harusnya, makanya kenapa Kak Rika sebel kalau ada buku cerita anak terus di belakangnya langsung ada tulisan the moral of story. Ngapain sih pakai itu gitu ya? Karena setiap anak bisa mengambil kesimpulan yang berbeda dan it's okay gitu. Jadi next time nggak usah ini. Jadi udah cut aja begitu selesai. Thank you. Udah selesai sampai di situ. Itu aja sih Caroline. Jadi nanti gesturnya nanti mungkin bisa dikurangin karena kamu nervous ya tadi sih yang Karika ya. Jadi kamu ngomongnya lebih cepat, nggak pace-nya ini. Jadi kamu yang harus kamu handle adalah nervousnya itu dulu. Jadi kamu nanti yang ke belakangnya itu pasti bisa lebih baik lagi. Oke, silakan Kak Kelvin diteruskan.
Oke, thank you Karika. Carol, ini, first of all, kalau ada yang kamu salah, jangan bilang sorry, oke? Karena kalau kamu point out itu, orang yang tadinya harusnya nggak sadar, mereka jadi sadar, gitu. So when you did mistakes, ya udah tabrak aja, lurus aja gitu, nggak usah dibilang, oh sorry, I meant gitu. Karena ya itu tadi, some people might not realize that you are making mistakes. Kamu orang-orang tuh nggak akan sadar kalau kamu nggak point out gitu loh. Jadi itu nggak masalah sebenarnya. Terus yang berikutnya, ini aku ada 2 hal tentang storymu nih, dari developing storymu. Jadi tadi waktu sekitar 5 menit jalan nih, aku tuh dengerin ceritamu, oke, this story is very simple, yet it's fun, gitu. Dan aku berharap nanti bakal ada sesuatu yang berbeda, karena kan goals-nya dari si main karakter ini adalah dia dapat menemukan topinya lagi, ya kan, gitu. Nah, mungkin aku bakal membuat on each character that this main character met, itu dia bakal memberikan sebuah challenge atau apa, tantangan atau apa gitu yang berbeda di setiap karakternya. Karena kalau misalnya it's only having dialogue with them, ceritamu tuh akan sangat sederhana sekali gitu. Jadi developing of the story development-nya itu jadi agak kurang. Nah, kemudian berjalan 6 menit, mulai ke 7 menit, itu ternyata ceritanya belum selesai. And I was so afraid gitu, karena ini udah hampir 7 menit limitnya, tapi ceritamu belum selesai. Nah, karena ceritamu ini sederhana dan itu lebih simple istilahnya, jadi shorten aja ya, dipendekin, dan mungkin dia bakal ketemu cuma let's say 2-3 karakter, dan di setiap karakter yang dia temuin ini nanti dia akan memberikan problem yang berbeda gitu. Jadi biar ada story development-nya sampai nanti dia in the end of the story dia nemuin si topinya itu lagi gitu. Jadi it's all about karakter development, story development-nya aja biar lebih greget gitu, kayak ada apa di setiap plotnya, terus climax-nya apa, terus resolution of the story-nya itu apa, kayak gitu. Got it, Caroline? Alright, cool. Kaiko?
Yes, I'm back. Sorry. Caroline, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. So what I like from your performance is that you shared that energy. However, you need to control the energy so that you can focus on the story, and you must also focus on the gestures that are related to the story. And I have no problem with your pronunciation so far. And in terms of grammar, okay, it's good. I guess that's all from me, Caroline. Kak Kelvin, Karika, anything to add? Sambun, back to you. Thank you, Caroline.
All right, thank you kakak-kakak for the personal feedback, also the insight. That's such a great insight, and thank you, Caroline, for your performance. Now we will assign you back to the breakout room, and we will meet again after all the participants' performances are over. Yeah, thank you, Caroline.
Thank you for having me.
Hello, participants number 8, Ivana Video Rosa. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay. Now you have the time to recheck your frame to be landscape and half body, yeah?
Half body. Okay.
Yes, and your audio can be heard clearly.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Now the committee will share the online stopwatch, yeah?
Okay. Okay.
All right. For Ivana, can you see the online stopwatch on the screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Currently. Yeah.
Now committee will start the stopwatch when you uttered your first word, yeah?
Yes.
All right. You may start your performance.
So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. This is the story of a young man and his mother living in the beautiful countryside with beautiful scenery. But the beauty of the village doesn't make their life beautiful too. They live in nothingness. The young man aspires to be an international basketball player. One day, there came a world famous basketball player. He was vacation on the village. Then his eyes fell on the young man who was playing the basketball. Then the famous coach was amazed by the young man's basketball skills. You know, hey, can I join in your basketball? I wanted to join with you. I see that you are very good in playing basketball. Then the young man, with humble and smiling, say, "Oh, hey, yes, sure. Come on, play with me." Then, after a long match, the famous basketball coach introduced himself to the young man. The young man was very surprised. He's very surprised. He, when he was over by the basketball coach, that is unbelievable to him. Then, after that, he ran towards his house and he met his mother, who was cooking using the stove. It seemed that his mother was coughing because of smoke. Then, from behind, he was hugging his mother and shouting happily, "Mom!" like that. His mother, very surprised. "Oh my God! Oh my God! What's happened to you? Did something happen? Bad things happened to you, son?" Her mother said, his mother said. And then the young man smiled and released his arms. "No, Mom, I have a good news for you. You know, I was invited to be an international basketball player, Mom. You know, early I met a man on the field that where I played, Mom. And unexpectedly, he was a famous basketball coach. This is my opportunity, Mom." However, his mom turned sad. "So you are leaving me alone here, son?" The mom said. The young man assured his mom, "Mom, this is an opportunity for me to make you happy, Mom. I promise, Pinky promise. I promise come home and take you to Makkah. I promise, Mom." Then his mother finally can only nod, lay her head resignedly. So after that, next day, the young man hugged his mother tightly. His mother can only his mother can only let her son go to reach his dreams. A month passed. Then today was the first time the young man playing basketball with his International Basketball Club. Unbeknownst to him, his mother seriously ill in the village. But, however, she's nothing breaking, always pray her son, to her son, so that before that the young man prays to her mother too, and then thanks to the mother's prayers, the young man won the match. The next day, the young man get a call from his friends in the village, and this news makes him very sad because his mother passed away. He passed away. She passed away. And hugging the man's photos and crying happily to his his win of the match. From the story, after that, the young man take the dreams come true. His mom comes true. Take their names. Take the mother's name to the Makkah. The mother's love and prayers are everlasting. Thank you very much. This is my story. I hope you all enjoy my performances. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom. Om Swastiastu. Namo Buddhaya.
Okay, all right, Ivana. That's a great performance. Thank you for your performance. The duration of your performance is 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Okay, now we will have the personal feedback and Q&A session with all adjudicators for Kak Eko, Kak Kelvin, and Kak Rika. Time is yours, kakak-kakak.
Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, please.
Okay, Ivana, how are you?
Little bit nervous, but yeah, trying to be best.
Oke, nervous kamu terlihat sekali soalnya. Jadi, tapi it's okay, itu bagian dari pembelajaran kamu.
Yes.
Karena memang perlu jam terbang. Karika selalu bilang ini, jam terbang semakin tinggi jam terbang kamu akan semakin bisa mengatasi nervous kamu. Kadang-kadang nervous itu emang datangnya tiba-tiba. Karika ngeh banget tadi kamu begitu memulai, terus muka kamu berubah. Nah, kamu nervousnya udah mulai, terus kamu kayaknya blank. Mau ngomong apa ya, nggak ketahuan mau ngomong apa gitu. Dan itu sebenarnya berpengaruh sama nadanya kamu berbicara, jadi lambat. Tadi kalau sebelum yang kamu ini pas Caroline sebelum kamu tuh dia kegerakannya lebih cepat. Kalau kamu kebalikannya, kamu malah melambat temponya. Lalu sang Karika mungkin Kak Kelvin sama Kak Eka juga dengar. Dan. Ya kan benar ya. Jadi ini kamu nggak kerasa kamu banyak sekali mengatakan kata Dan tadi. Dan itu bisa kamu atasi kalau kamu bisa mengatasi nafas kamu sih. Jadi nafas aja dulu. Kamu pasti tadi hampir nggak nafas kalau Karika. Tarik nafasnya dulu, nafas yang panjang. Nah itu supaya nafasnya keluar gitu ya. Jadi biasanya kalau kita nafas kita tuh semakin pendek. Dan itu akhirnya jantung kita semakin cepat. Jadi makin gak karuan rasanya. Jadi tarik nafas aja dulu kalau kamu nervous. Terus tadi sih sebenarnya itu aja sih karena temponya jadi terlalu lama, Ivana, karena kamu nervous tadi. Karena kamu berusaha mengatasi nervous kamu tadi lihat kamu blank, terus kamu jadinya melambat, itu. Jadi belajarnya mengatasi nervous, lalu belajarnya lagi. Kalau ceritanya sih Kak Kelvin deh nanti nih. Kalau cerita urusannya Kak Kelvin, biasanya dia aku gini nih. Jadi kalau Karika dari segi teknisnya itu, tapi kamu sudah bagus juga, mata udah fokus ke kamera itu sudah. Lalu oh iya, ini kan kamu kamera di atas ini ya, di atas meja persis ya.
Yeah. Yes.
Nunduk,
Because
ya kan?
yeah, they're so difficult.
Ya, itu sebenarnya lebih baik kalau kamu bisa naikin mungkin sekitar 15 cm handphone kamu itu jadi kamu lebih tegak. Kamu nggak akan terlihat nunduk gitu loh badannya.
Nunduk, yes.
Kamu akan terlihat lebih tegak dan itu sebenarnya lebih mengatasi nervous karena badan kita nunduk, biasanya kita makin nervous. Tapi kalau kita lebih tegak, itu biasanya mengurangi si nervous tadi. Gitu. Jadi teknisnya kecil tapi jadi psikologis kayak gitu. Jadi kamu kok makin tegak kita kalau nervous ininya bahu ditarik, ini diangkat, itu biasanya berkurang nervousnya. Jadi kalau badan kamu nunduk, bawah sadar kamu akan bilang kamu takut. Ngerti kan? Itu padahal kamu nunduk karena handphonenya di bawah. Jadi itu kalau kamu bisa naikin dikit, mungkin kamu akan lebih bisa ngatasin nervous kamu tadi. Itu aja sih dari aku. Silahkan Kak Kelvin, Kak Eko. Selanjutnya.
Alright, okay. Halo Ivana.
Thank you. That's fine.
Oke. Gini, leading dari comments-nya Karika ya tentang the nervous gitu. Jadi in some point beberapa part itu jadi kamu repetitif gitu. Jadi banyak sekali yang diulang-ulang. Aside dari Dan ya, itu tadi banyak sekali part sama poin yang secara nggak sadar kamu ulang gitu. Jadi part ini kamu ulang lagi karena I think you're trying to remember your plot of the story gitu. Jadi kamu berusaha untuk mengingat apa sih yang akan terjadi selanjutnya gitu. Nah, terus back again ke kontennya. Ceritamu ini bagus, base-nya ada. Tetapi tadi itu di akhir kayaknya ya, atau leading hampir ke akhir itu ada poin yang ditambahkan gitu, ada added part yang seharusnya itu nggak harus gitu ada gitu. Jadi apa sih yang tadi pengen ke Mekah ya? Nah itu kan agak hampir ke belakang baru ada kan. Nah itu lebih baik kalau kamu taruh aja di depan, karena in the orientation part of the story itu harusnya udah carry sekitar 50% gitu untuk keseluruhan ceritanya. Nah nanti sisanya tinggal ya udah berjalan sebagai segimana ceritanya berjalan gitu. Karena nanti kalau misalnya kamu makin tambahin problem atau tambah sesuatu, apalagi udah hampir di akhir-akhir, itu kamu harus ngejelasin hal itu juga. Karena every single thing yang kamu sebutkan dalam ceritamu itu harus dijelaskan dan dibawa sampai akhir cerita. Kayak gitu ya. Nah, kalau misalnya kamu nyebutin di akhir, itu there is a chance part itu nanti nggak akan dijelaskan secara penuh gitu, atau itu tadi kayak ya udah disebutin aja gitu loh. Gitu. But that's it. Jadi itu aja sih notes dari aku. Untuk performance, yes, banyak berlatih lagi untuk ngomong di depan kamera atau bahkan ngomong di depan banyak orang, karena benar kata Karika itu cuma masalah jam terbang aja sampai kamu akhirnya nanti bakal terbiasa sendiri and you're comfortable with yourself. I think that's all, Ivana. Kak Eko.
Thank you Kak.
Thank you, Kak Kelvin. So Ivana, is this your first competition?
Yes, this is my first time storytelling competition. So that's why I'm just
everything, Kak. But you've done great.
This is my first time because
Ivana. You've done great, Ivana. So what I can share you is, if you want to be much better, one of the strategy will be to reflect from your previous performance. So one of the way to identify your mistakes is by watching over your previous performance. So if it is possible, you record your performance, then you rewatch, then you can identify the mistakes. And I guess Kak Kelvin and Karika can also share what should we do when we got froze in the middle. Point of view, Ivana, however, be careful with the pronunciation. Be careful with the pronunciation.
Yes.
If you record your performance, I guess you can notice the mispronunciation words. That's all from me, Ivana. Kelvin, Karika, anything to add?
Kalau dari pertanyaan Kak Eko nih, kalau Karika gimana when you are freezing in the middle of performance?
Kalau freezing sih ngomong aja terus. Kalau Karika karena talkatif banget ya. Karika tuh nggak bisa diem orangnya. Jadi kalau aku freeze karena you are the master of story. Jadi kalau ceritanya agak belok dikit, asal nanti kamu bisa dapetin ceritanya garis merahnya lagi ya, it's okay ya. Jadi nggak usah terpaku sama kata per kata. Kelewatan satu kalimat terusin aja gitu. Jadi jangan aduh kurang nih, aduh ini jadi jangan sampai freeze. Asal kita tetap tahu banget, kita udah pegang banget si cerita kita kayak apa. Jadi mau dibetot kayak apa bisa gitu. Dan benar banget tadi kayak kata Kak Eko, kamu rekam, kamu dengarkan suara kamu, enak nggak didengerinnya? Kalau udah enak, kalau masih aneh berarti harus ada yang diubah lagi. Kalau kamu udah enak berarti udah asik nih. Dan kalau gurunya Kak Rika selalu bilang berlatihlah di depan cermin. Karena di cermin itu kamu akan bisa lihat ekspresi muka kamu, gestur kamu gitu. Kok kayaknya aku berlebihan sih, nggak enak nih, aku dikurangin. Nah jadi kamu bisa jujur sama diri kamu sendiri nih di depan cermin itu. Dan sampai sekarang pun ya emang harus berlatih terus, persis seperti kata Kak Eko tadi. Apalagi ini baru kali pertama, perjalanan kamu masih panjang tapi kamu udah keren banget, udah bisa sampai final, itu kan juga udah prestasi, benar nggak Ivana? Jadi kamu pertama kali ikut kamu udah sampai final, itu keren banget. Ya jadi tinggal latihan lagi ya. Oke, kalau Kak Kelvin gimana Kak? Mengatasi freeze.
Oke, kalau aku ada dua method. Yang pertama sama kayak Karika tadi, ngomong aja terus. Apapun deh, selama kamu masih ingat plotmu itu apa, berarti kan kamu paham kan apa yang terjadi di situ. Ya udah, ngomong aja terus. Yang kedua, kalau benar-benar kamu nggak tahu mau ngomong apa, ya udah diem aja. Tapi jangan kelihatan bingung. Karena somehow, waktu kamu diem, kamu tuh bisa ngasih tatapan intens ke penontonmu. Kayak, and that's the story. But you know, gitu. Jadi kamu antara diem untuk natap audiens sama diem ngeblank itu beda. Kalau kamu diem ngeblank masih kayak gitu.
Iya.
Makanya biasanya nggak ke kamera, nggak ke audiens kalau ngeblank, pasti ke atas kalau ngeblank.
Bener. Jadi ya udah kalau kamu emang nggak tahu, kamu bener-bener terus ya udah diem tapi lihat ke audiensmu gitu. Kayak trying to kayak get in gitu, kayak biar mereka tuh kayak ini loh, tatapan intens gitu. Iya. Tapi juga jangan lama-lama ya. Nanti kalau semakin lama
ketahuan.
Ya ketahuan. Jadi jangan lama-lama. I think that's all.
Thank you very much for the advice for me.
Waiting for your next performances, Ivana. Good luck.
Semangat Ivana, latihan terus.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, thank you so much Kakak Adjudicators, Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, Kak Eko for your personal feedback. That's such a thorough feedback for Ivana. Surely will be noted for your next performances. Yeah, that's such a great performance for the first timer of a storyteller. You're doing great, Ivana. Okay, thank you, Ivana, for your performance. Now we will assign you to the breakout room, yeah, and we will meet again after all of the participants' performance are over. Thank you, Ivana. Alright, kakak-kakak. Now we will assign the next participant to the main room, yeah. Please wait a minute, kakak-kakak.
Ambon, I'm going to the restroom for a few seconds.
Okay, okay, Kakak Win. Hello, Kak Rizky Mulia, are you here? You may turn on your camera and yeah, you may turn on your camera.
All right.
Okay. Okay, Kak Rizky. Okay, now we will share screen for the online stopwatch. Okay, please wait a minute, yeah. Okay, can you see the screen for
Yes.
the online stopwatch?
All right.
Right. Okay, the committee will start the online stopwatch when you uttered your first part of the storytelling, all right?
All right. Main Crosta in Zepe. Who do you think deserve to live in this ordinary world? All right, I will tell you this story very carefully and not hastily. So, in a place far from Earth, there live a group of witches named Zephyr. The activities in Zephyr like human's life, and one of the witch named La Fosa. She really likes eat food such as lasagna, baked, sweet, alfromic, and many things of several cakes. But since the delicious food made by La Nuri was died, La Fosa was very sad every day, and she always went away to the witch market to rampage, to destroy all because there was no main crosta. Hey, do you sell main crosta? No? How about you? Do you sell main crosta? No? I hate this market. I want to eat main crosta. I want to eat main crosta right now. Said lasagna. La, fo- La Fosa. Because she wanted to eat main crosta. Then she back to his kingdom. Yes, can you guess who is La Fosa? She was a queen in Zephyr. She was very powerful, but actually she was very kind. And then after that, in the next day, she fell ill, and many witch has already helped her treat the lavosa, but it it was no recover. And an old witch said to her, "What do you want, Queen Lavosa? We have already treated you, and we already prepared anything. We have drunk potions that we have made. But please, Queen, you must be healthy." I don't want to eat anything, any potion. I just want my main crosta. Lenyuri, I miss her. I miss my main crosta, said La Fosa. Then Lavosa made at the old witch. Give me Mancrosta. I don't want to hear any reason. Come on, you must announce to all the witch out there. I want you hold a contest. I want to eat a cake, delicious cake, like Mancrosta, like Lenyuri. Come on, do it now, or I will curse you. Yes, Queen. Then, hearing that, the old witch um, announced to the witches in Zephyr because of the queen's request. Hey, hey, listen! Our queen want to eat cakes like Mancrosta, like Lenyuri was made. Come on, hurry up! We should make a contest tonight in our market. Hurry up! Do it now, or the queen will curse you one by one, said the old witches. So, for the sake of the making contest, the witch market turned into a cakes market. And at night, the queen came to the cake maker one by one. First, she was very angry because the cakes was very salty. I want to eat cakes. Mm. You, no. This is very salty. I don't like this cake. Then she tasted the second cake, but it was very hard, like rubber, like a rubber tire. Is it good? Oh my God! What is this? I don't like this cake. No, I really miss Lenyuri. My main crosta, said La Fosa. So she tastes anything by the bites of cakes there, but no one could make such delicious cakes like Lenyuri. And finally, the contest closed. And as a result of his anger, the queen cursed the witch market into a foggy market so that no one which could break the witch escape for the wishes of Lavosa. The witches were constantly trying to make a cakes as delicious as Lanyuri. But then the ingredients and other ingredients were mixed together to make delicious cakes like Lanyuri. So again and again, they rushed to have this unusual job until it finally become a cake, but they don't know it will be good cake, it will be nice, it will be delicious cake or no. Then the cake was delivered to the witch room, to the queen room, a place of cake deferred. And when the queen tasted the cake, oh my God, she was crying at the time. And everyone there was very shocked. They afraid if the taste of the cakes was wrong. And the queen cried, oh my God, this cake, this cake's very delicious, like Lanyuri. Oh, finally, my main crosta, said said La Fosa. And after that, hearing all the witches were moved and cheered with joy. Then La Fosa turned the curse on the witch market into extraordinary market for other witches, and made the new colors in Zephyr with various new plants and fruits there. All the witch looks happy, and then they continue their life like usually in witch market And now, not only sell the potion and witch tools, but they also could sell many things of cakes. Not only main crosta, but many new things, new cakes, and the taste very delicious. And the whole story happened because of a piece of cake. So the moral value from the story, sometimes we have a leader who is perfectionist with high challenges. But behind of that, there is a big plan that is useful for us. And also, as in the story, who finally realized the world is mixed with colors and not only about which is an interesting world. So that's all for my story. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Over banget.
Are you okay, Rizky?
No, actually.
Alright, Kak, we're so sorry. We have still have Amazon here. Please wait a minute ya kakak.
Okay, okay.
All right. Thank you, Kak Rizky, for your great performance. The duration of your performance is 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Now we will jump into the personal feedback and Q&A session with all the adjudicators. For kakak-kakak, time is yours, Kak.
Oke, thank you Ambun. Hai Rizky. Oke, kayaknya kamu sudah beberapa kali pernah ikut lomba storytelling ya?
Yes.
Oke, kayaknya aku pernah melihat kamu soal sebelumnya. Oke, Rizky, apa yang kamu rasain tadi? Kalau Karika boleh tanya.
Alright. Sebelumnya udah practice and the time's not until 7 minutes and I was shocked when the time's more than 7 minutes. Yeah, maybe because I'm also still not good right now and just do my best.
Oke, mungkin karena ini bukan bahasa ibu kita ya, jadi kamu kalau yang Kak Rika lihat, kamu masih terlihat untuk hafal dari dari teks kamu itu masih terlihat untuk menghafalnya. Jadi sebenarnya sih kalau Kak Rika jangan ngafalin, tapi kamu menguasai ceritanya itu akan jauh lebih baik. Jadi kalau kata Kak Calvin nih, yang penting kamu tahu plot-plotnya. Jadi benang merahnya kayak apa nih dari awal sampai akhir. Itu yang kamu ceritakan, jadi nggak perlu per kata yang dihafal gitu. Berikutnya adalah kurangi dialognya, Rizky. Kamu tadi banyak dialog, itu sebenarnya bisa dinarasiin aja. Jadi kalau dinarasikan mungkin nggak akan sampai lebih dari 9 menit, nggak akan lebih dari 7 menit tadi. Jadi itu emang harus kamu latih terus sih, beberapa kali, bener nggak nih? Sebenarnya kalau kamu mau nggak lewat banyak, kamu pas latihan, kalau itu 7 menit, kamu mentok di 6 menit, 6,5 menit. Itu mentok. Jadi jangan 6:45. Kalau 6:45 udah pasti nanti pas performance lewat dari 7 menit gitu ya. Cuman kamu mentok di 6 menit yang kamu, berarti kalau kamu masih 6:45 harus ada cerita kamu yang diubah sedikit. Dan juri nggak akan protes kalau misalnya nih ternyata cerita kamu nggak sama persis sama yang di teks. Karena kami juga nggak, yang penting bagaimana kamu membawakannya gitu saat performance. Dan sebenarnya kamu sudah punya modal nih, kamu berani malu. Itu modal banget. Modal banget buat seorang storyteller gitu ya. Karena kalau kita nggak berani malu tuh apa ya? Nggak asik aja ceritanya. Kamu udah berani banget untuk berani malu tuh kamu udah oke banget. Jadi tinggal banyak-banyakin latihan. Bagaimana kamu bisa yang kamu bisa cuek seperti itu tuh bisa masuk ke dalam sebuah ceritanya seperti apa. Terus yang tadi yang pasti ini nggak usah pakai the moral of story kalau Karika. Kamu tadi terakhir masih pakai moral of story, di-cut aja moral of story-nya biar aja orang mengambil moral of story-nya masing-masing. Nggak perlu dari kita yang mengucapkan dari si storytellernya. Sebenarnya kamu berbakat jadi stand up comedy loh, Rizky. Kamu bisa loh di sana. Ya kan Kak Eko ya, Kak Kelvin coba kita tanyakan ke Kak Kelvin sama Kak Eko ya, gimana nih pendapatnya?
Emang cocok banget sih. Cobain deh, Rizky. Pasti sukses.
Dia geleng-geleng tapi Kak Kelvin.
Enggak. Tadi itu karena deg-degan aja sih, jadi ke bawah moral value sebenarnya nggak mau nyebutin itu juga. Jadi ada sorry ya.
Oke, Kak Kelvin silakan.
Alright, okay. Thank you, Karika. Alright, hi Rizky. We meet again. Oke. Jadi, bentar. Catatanku hilang. Nah ini, first thing first, yang kita mulai dari yang sederhana dulu ya. Ya di bagian dialog di mana kamu mengatakan bla bla bla, say bla bla bla. Itu lebih baik nggak usah dibikin gitu karena written sama spoken story is different and also this is spoken story kan. Jadi waktu kamu dalam dialog dan kamu sedang acting berdialog nih ceritanya satu sama lain, itu tuh ya udah dibikin direct conversation aja gitu. Jadi siapa ngomong ya udah nggak usah ditambahin bla 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 answered bla 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 atau bla 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 asked bla 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 kayak gitu ya. Berikutnya names. The names of the character. I know that you're trying to make it more witchy atau trying to make it more fantasy-ish gitu. Tapi kalau kamu sendiri belibet ngomongnya itu bahaya gitu. Jadi tadi aku menemukan beberapa poin di mana kamu bahkan mispronounce dan bahkan lupa which one is who gitu. Jadi bikinlah nama yang mungkin lebih gampang diingat atau gampang dipronounce. Tapi kalau misalnya kamu mau buat nama yang relate sama story-nya, it's fine. Tapi usahakan kamu sendiri biar nggak belibet gitu ya, gitu. Karena sayang, nanti kalau misalnya kamu belibet, jadi kayak kita juga bingung, ini siapa? Jadi siapakah karakternya? Itu. Terus yang berikutnya adalah your eyes. Itu kayak masih belum fokus tadi. Bukannya fokus ke penonton, kamu tuh kayak lebih fokus untuk trying to remember your story. Gitu. Dan itu kelihatan. Itu caranya gimana untuk mengurangi eyes itu tadi? Try, kalau misalnya permasalahanmu adalah untuk mengingat cerita, berarti kamu emang harus memorize your story, tapi by plot ya, bukan by each sentence atau by each word of the story. Biar kamu, meski waktu kamu lupa, ya udah kamu nggak bakal ngeblank waktu kamu performance. Tapi kalau misalnya masalahmu adalah nervous, ya kamu harus berlatih lebih banyak dan try to connect your eyes, try to making eye contact gitu sama audiensmu. Apalagi online competition is way easier daripada offline competition. Kamu nggak harus lihat orang secara langsung, physically, tapi kamu bisa lihat ke kamera kan, gitu. Oke, moving on to the content of the story. Ada beberapa part dan ada beberapa plot yang itu tuh menurutku unnecessary. Jadi itu yang bikin ceritamu semakin panjang. Bentar, aku tanya dulu, kamu realize ceritamu semakin panjang itu karena kamu nervous atau emang story-nya it should goes that way atau ceritanya emang harus kayak gitu?
Tadi itu ada yang sedikit tambahin karena sempat bingung dan usah ngomong tenggorokan lagi sakit, terus ya udah ketambahan bablasan itu, jadi ke improve aja padahal tadinya nggak ada kata-kata tersebut.
Oke. Nah itu ya, berarti kalau memang problemnya seperti itu, emang yang harus diperhatikan adalah plot of the story-nya lagi. Jadi kayak kamu emang harus memorize well dan practice more about that. Gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya di lain waktu permasalahannya adalah ceritamu sendiri yang memang terlalu panjang, try to edit lagi ya. Jadi emang permasalahan storyteller adalah dengan limited time kita harus memberikan cerita yang compact gitu, harus ada poinnya, plotnya harus jelas, dan harus ada moralnya, tapi nggak usah di state. Jadi semuanya harus lengkap, apalagi kalau ceritanya cuma dikasih waktu 7 menit, 5 menit gitu kan. Nah, itu ya udah emang sebagai storyteller emang harus diedit gimana pun caranya, harus pas di waktu itu. Kalau misalnya kepanjangan, coba deh. Misal kamu mau buang certain plot, kalau misalnya plot ini dibuang, apakah ceritamu itu masih bisa jalan? Apakah ceritanya masih masuk akal? Dan apakah itu akan efek besar ke ceritamu? Kayak gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya, kalau aku buang bagian ini, ceritamu masih bisa jalan kok, masih nggak begitu efek apa-apa, ya udah buang aja. Karena itu akan save much time. Gitu ya. But I think it was good. The story-nya juga udah baik. Tinggal gimana caranya kamu mengatasi nervousmu aja. Okay? I think that's all from me. Moving on, Kaiko.
Thank you, Kak Kelvin. How are you, Rizky?
Today is not good for me.
Okay, but actually it was quite entertaining. But before we talk about that, let's get to the point then. So Rizky, because it's an English storytelling competition, so the emphasis will be on the story and also in the English. Pronunciation-wise, you still need to mend many things, as well as the grammar. But however, you did entertain us. I know from Kak Calvin and also Kak Rika that you have joined some competitions, right? So far, did you record your performances, Rizky?
Yes.
Great. So, of course, you did learn from your past performances on what things to develop, right? So keep on doing that. And are you native Lampungese, Rizky?
I'm mixed Japanese and Padangese.
Okay, the reason why I asked Rizky is Kak Kelvin, so Kak Rika and Kak Kelvin. So the native Lampungese find it hard to pronounce R. And because Rizky pronounced it Zepir, I thought he was Lampungese. So yeah, native Lampungese will pronounce R that way. And that was the reason I laughed and lost concentration for the first 5 minutes. Kak Rika, no. Thank you, Rizky. So remember, keep on practicing. Back to Ambon.
All right. All right, thank you so much, Kak Kelvin, Kak Eko, Kak Rika, for the personal feedback to Kak Rizky. Also, thank you, Kak Rizky, for the performance. Now we will assign you back to the breakout room. Yeah, we will meet again after all of the participants' performances are over. Thank you, Kak Rizky.
Thank you.
All right, kakak-kakak, now we will assign the next participant to the main room. Yeah, please wait a minute, kakak-kakak. Okay, hello Kania.
Halo Kak.
Okay, I can hear you clearly and the camera is clear too. All right, now we will share screen the online stopwatch ya.
Okay.
All right, for Kania, can you see the screen of online stopwatch clearly?
Yes Kak. Am I audible Kak?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank
you are audible. Okay. The committee will start the online stopwatch when you uttered your first word, yeah?
Okay.
All right, you may start your performance.
Love from mother to her daughter will never fade till the end of the day. She only given, not expecting anything, just like the sun shining the world so bright. We are all agreed that love from mother to her daughter are infinity, precious, priceless, and countless. So today, I want you to join me in my journey entitled The Legend of Nina Bubu, an original story by Kanya Ratna. When I say about quote, some people think about wealth, assets, or maybe something that is shining, shimmering, splendid. But for a mother, a quote is when you see your own child to be happy. So let me take you back to that time when there was a lovely young married couple who loved each other. But it seems like God even loved them more, so God gave them a daughter in a special condition. She named Helenina Mustika van Rodnik, or maybe usually called as Nina. She was a little beautiful girl who had the mental illness. Every day she was screaming, crying, and attacking the others. And because of this, her parents need to move them from the city to the mountain because they didn't want to disturb the peace around the neighborhood. Well, everything went well at first. Helen started to focus on her healing process, and her mother and her father started to adjusting into her mountain's life. But one night, as the storm began to coming, the wind blew hardly and the lightning struck. Something inside Nina was awakened. She was afraid, crying, terrified. But the only thing she could do was crying, screaming, and attacking the others. She attacked her mother and her father. And in her blood full of wounds around her body, her mother tried to calm her by hugging her tightly. She caressing her hair softly as she was felt so sad because Nina was just 4, but God gave her life in such hard way. Every night her mother cried and praying to God to take her illness away, to move her illness into her. But nothing ever mattered. So that night, along with the sadness and tears, her mother wiped her face as she sang, "Let's sleep, Nina. Oh, let's sleep, Nina. If you're not going to sleep, a ghost will take you. May when you wake up, God will heal you. May when you wake up, God will heal you." Every night since that day, her mother sang that lullaby to Nina, praying and hoping that one day God will answer her prayer. But time passed. Now, Nina turned into 6. But sadly, her health condition was worsened. No more lullaby could calm her. She wasn't just attacking herself, but also attacking the others. And because of this, she needed to be tied up in her bed for safety reason. And then night, right after her mom sang her last lullaby, her long waiting praying were answered by God. God finally took her illness away. Nina was free. She was no longer to be sick. She was died. And it hurt her mother's heart even more because she thought, what's the point of being alive if your one and only God has gone? So since that night, her mother started singing that lullaby even though Nina was dead. And at the end, her mother committed the suicide because she couldn't live anymore without her God. And right after her death, it's her father's turn to sing it every day and night because if no one's gonna sing it, Nina's spirit will wander to house from house, haunting the others and attacking them spiritually till the end of their life. And I believe all of us in here have sing that song, right? But next time when you sing it, I suggest you to check in your room, or else Nina might be behind you. My name is Kanya. This is my last stage. Thank you and goodbye.
Kasih, Kak. All right, thank you, Kanya, for your great performance. And now we will have a Q&A session and personal feedback with kakak-kakak adjudicators. For Kak Kelvin, Kak Harika, and Kak Eko, time is yours, kakak-kakak.
Wow, Kania,
Halo,
kamu dark
Miss.
sekali ya ceritanya. Tapi it's okay karena cerita kan buat semua umur ya, enggak. Tapi aku bisa merasakan ngeri ngeri dalam arti gini. Oh ya, berarti aku kalau nyanyi Nina Bobo akan ada sesuatu di belakangku gitu. Dan itu bagus. Aku menikmati cara kamu bercerita dari awal sampai akhir tadi. Dan kamu punya bakat yang lain, kamu bisa bernyanyi, itu bisa banget. Maksudnya kalau untuk, apalagi kalau kamu mau terjun ke profesional storyteller, itu adalah sesuatu yang bisa kamu jual, bernyanyi sambil bercerita. Bisa banget, dan banyak orang mencari performer yang seperti itu gitu ya, yang bisa bernyanyi dan bercerita. Apalagi kalau kamu bisa nanti mungkin main ukulele atau sambil main gitar, itu pasti akan banyak lagi yang mencari kamu gitu ya. Jadi itu bisa kamu teruskan. Aku sih nggak ada masukan khusus ya, karena kamu sudah narasinya udah oke, masukan dialognya juga udah pas, kamu tahu kapan harus stop, kamu kasih pause ke setiap ini juga udah bagus, tinggal diterusin aja kan ya, latihan terus. Ini mungkin kamu karena ini kamu tampil di depan video sama di depan handphone sama di depan audiens, itu sesuatu hal yang berbeda. Jadi mungkin kalau di sini kamu tidak nervous. Mungkin kamu takut awal, tapi begitu kamu mulai, kamu sudah bisa menghilangkan nervous kamu dan kamu langsung involved dalam cerita, dan itu bagus sekali. Jadi tinggal kamu pertahankan itu kalau kamu bertemu langsung dengan audiens. Banyak loh yang begitu ngeliat mata audiens terus langsung dedek gitu ya, karena ngeliat matanya langsung. Jadi banyak latihan lagi, dan banyak ketemu sama orang untuk bercerita. Itu karena kita cerita sendiri sama kita cerita di depan orang, itu suatu hal yang berbeda. Terusin ya kan ya? Oke, terusin Kak Calvin, silakan.
Thank you, Miss.
Halo Kania.
Halo, Kak.
First of all, congratulations for your graduation.
Thank you so much, Kak.
So everyone, Kania just graduated like few days ago. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Kak.
Okay, let's jump right in. Sebenarnya dari performance sendiri, no doubt, like you already have a talent, kayak performance-mu sudah tidak usah dipertanyakan lagi ya, udah intact kayak gitu, dan kamu juga punya style sendiri, and everything. Ini aku ada sedikit aja sih sebenarnya dari segi content of the story. Ini ceritamu tuh bagus. Like I really like your story. The content is very great. Di pertengahan apalagi di akhir itu ceritanya udah menanjak dan kayak bagus gitu. Nah, tapi yang kayak maybe just a little bit untuk karakter development-nya si siapa? Si Nina ini kayak mungkin agak ditingkatin dikit aja karena aku pengen guys, as someone who also studied mental health, ini harusnya ada causation kan, kayak kamu bilang, oke, dia have a mental illness dan dia screaming and attacking people, tapi kan constant, dia kan orang itu kan nggak constant gitu kan, pasti ada off-nya, ada on-nya gitu. Jadi kamu bisa kayak mungkin hari ini dia tenang, hari besoknya tuh dia nyerang orang gitu. Jadi itu tuh biar roller coaster-nya nambah lagi. But your story is actually very good. Udah ada roller coaster-nya, kayak feeling-nya tuh udah naik turun gitu. Jadi orang-orang tuh pengen dengerin ceritamu. Cuma itu aja. Karakter development-nya ini mungkin agak ditingkatin sedikit. Jadi nggak dia kayak ngamuk terus-terusan, tapi ada kayak penjelasannya kenapa sih dia ngamuk, kenapa, ada apa gitu. Atau mungkin apa yang bisa nenangin dia gitu kan. Ya, you already mention yang di singing itu tadi kan. And that's it. It's a very nice performance, great story. Thank you, Kania.
Thank you so much, Kak.
Okay, wait, Kania. I'm checking my notes.
Okay, Kak.
You did stop for a few seconds in the first few minutes, and then you did make mispronunciation in the first few minutes, but after that, everything just went okay. So I can only add one more word, that is mind-blowingly perfect. Thank you, Kania.
Thank you,
Kelvin,
Kak.
if you have anything to add.
No, everything is perfect.
Thank you, Kak.
Ambon, back to you.
All right, thank you Kak Eko, Kak Kelvin, and Kak Rika for the feedback to Kania. And first of all, congratulations, happy graduation, Kania.
Thank you so much, Kak.
Okay. Yes. All right. After this, we will assign you back to the breakout room, yeah, and we meet again after all of the participants' performances are over. Thank you, Kania.
Thank you, Kak.
All right, kakak-kakak. Now we have the the third participant that not answering for the first call. Now this is the second chance of Kak Berliana. Okay, all right. Berliana have already the main group. Okay. Okay, for Berliana, you have the time to check the microphone.
All right. Can you hear my screen? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's still a feedback. Maybe you have to.
All right.
Make sure.
Is it? No.
Yes, you are audible. It's clear. All right. Now the committee will share the online stopwatch. Yeah. Okay. Can you see the online stopwatch on the screen?
Yes, I can.
All right. The committee will start the stopwatch when you uttered your first word, yeah? Or like Berliana's, the floor is yours.
All right. Thank you, Kak. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to get something special from this magical hat? Oh, sadly, I have no roses or a rabbit like a magician. But I have a story to tell. So, long time ago, there was a magician called Mr. Greg the Headman. He always wore his hat everywhere, and every night he always went to the street to show his magical performance. That's why people really loved him, because he was really funny and entertaining. He could even guess everyone's names correctly, like, hey, I bet you must be Mr. Calvin Lee. Am I right? However, there was one thing that he never showed to anyone. He kept being a magician for years because that's how he respected his daughter, Leela, that had passed away a couple years before, since she was just a little girl. And when she was still alive, she really loved watching her dad's performance. That's why Greg would never stop doing that. However, after performing, Greg often felt so empty and lonely because what was the point? Leela wasn't there. He was tired pretending to be happy all the time among the crowd under the glamorous lights. Until one night, he couldn't stand anymore. He really missed her so bad. So after performing, he walked around the town in the freezing winter only to refresh his mind. He kept walking and crying until he was far away from home and he arrived in front of a small forest. At first, he wasn't interested at all until he suddenly heard a voice of sound of a little girl singing a song. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. It came from a small hut in the middle of the forest. So Mr. Greg followed it and he went there and knocked on the door. Excuse me, would you please let me in? It's really cold outside. And then when the door was opened, he saw a little girl. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't talk to strangers." Stranger, you said? Come on, I am Greg the Headman, and everyone knows me in town. Hey, let me in, and I will give a magic show. Jane. That girl was surprised because he knew her name. And then she let him in. So Greg suddenly started his show for Jane. All right, Jane, please say boom, chitty chitty bang bang boom. You want to get a beautiful flower. And at that time, the trick was kind of mainstream, right? But Jane was so happy to see that, genuinely. And she was so excited when she saw Greg pulled out a red rose for her. She was like, "Oh, Mr. Greg, that's so beautiful. How would you do that?" Seeing her happy face, Mr. Greg smiled. But he was also wondering about this girl because she was living alone. He asked where her parents were, and sadly she answered that her parents had passed away. So this little girl made a living by herself by selling some apples from a garden behind her house. Can you guys imagine? she was really tough as a little girl. And Mr. Greg absolutely knew and understand her loss and loneliness because they both experienced the same. However, Mr. Greg tried to cheer her up again and said, "Hey, don't be so sad. Now sing me a song and I will give you my hat. What do you think? Huh?" She was so happy. Oh my god, really? Thanks, Greg. Why don't we be friends? Because I really love to be around you. Oh, Mr. Greg. But you're so kind. So Mr. Greg gave his hat to that girl and she was really happy. Since that moment, they made a connection. Mr. Greg often came back to her again because they planned to create a world full of magic in that small hut. And Mr. Greg then realized that all he needed this whole time was just someone to bring back his smile. And they became so close, like a daughter with her father. So, guys, sometimes we need to look around to find our happiness and peace of mind occurs because pretending all the time to be happy and all right is not a good way to end your sadness. Thank you for listening to my story.
All right. Thank you for your performance, Beriana. That's an amazing performance. The duration of your performance is 6 minutes and 85 seconds. Now we will jump into the Q&A session and personal feedback with all the adjudicators. For Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, and Kak Eko, time is yours, kakak-kakak. Alright, kakak-kakak, who will be the first one to start?
Wait, just finish my, just feel the need first. Hi Berliana, did we met before? Kayaknya aku tidak asing dengan kamu. Kamu
Yeah,
sudah
we
pernah?
met last year.
Last year, Karika. I remember
Yeah,
this
we've
one.
met last year.
Oke.
Yeah.
Oke. Kamu sih sebenarnya aku nggak banyak masukan ya. Cuman tadi aku senang kamu sudah berani memasukkan apa namanya ukulele. Cuman kalau aku boleh kasih saran, ukulelenya kalau bisa dibawa terlibat dalam sepanjang cerita. Jadi kamu nggak usah taruh ini. Jadi kalau emang kamu mau pakai, pegang aja terus. Jadi kamu itu bisa jadi musik latar. Kamu cuma mainkan nada-nada teng 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 ya, tapi itu jadi latar cerita kamu dan itu akan menambah nilai kamu kalau kamu bisa sambil memasukkan musik latar itu gitu ya. Jadi kamu nggak sibuk naro ambil. Jadi itu terlibat di sepanjang cerita. Kalau untuk yang lainnya sih kayaknya kamu sudah memasukkan apa yang pernah aku kasih ke kamu, naratifnya udah oke, dialognya juga nggak terlalu banyak dan kamu sudah bisa suaranya yang butuh yang mana dirubah apa enggak itu kamu udah cakep kok semuanya, tinggal kamu banyak latihan lagi terutama untuk coba deh beneran kalau kamu bisa ukulele itu sepanjang apa cerita banyak yang nyari karena banyak orang yang nyari musical storyteller. Ya itu jadi modal kamu untuk menjadi seorang storyteller profesional. Kalau kamu mau terjun ke situ ya, itu modal banget. Itu. Oke, lanjutnya silakan Kak Kelvin.
Alright, thank you, Karika.
Ya.
Alright. Thank you, Karika. Alright, Chia, Berliana, we met again. I still remember a year, like a year earlier, I told you if you're going to pursue your career to be a storyteller, you will be a good storyteller. And here you are. You improve a lot. Kayak kamu benar-benar improve banyak sekali dari 1 tahun terakhir yang kita pernah ketemu. Dulu itu kamu masih freshman ya. And sekarang
Yeah, that's
kamu, yeah, you're still freshman and now here you are. I believe that you already get into a lot of competition as well. Leading dari konvensional Rika tadi untuk ukulelenya mungkin kamu bisa pakai strap, jadi kayak kamu bisa ke belakangin terus kamu tarik lagi ke depan kalau misalnya kamu butuh biar kamu nggak taruh ambil gitu. Jadi kamu pakai strap terus taruh aja belakang gitu. Jadi kalau kamu mau pakai tinggal ditarik biar nggak ngalangin movement kamu kalau misalnya kamu mau bikin movement lain ya kan. Bentar. Depanku di mana tadi? Oh ya. And also, aku tadi agak worry di beginning of the story kamu kayak kelihatan kaku, tapi kayak akhirnya sampai udah later that you produce.
Ini Kak, tadi jaringannya my connection since
Oh,
trembling. So
I see. That is why. Okay, but overall it was very good performance dan juga ceritanya bagus. Character development of the story itself is great. Setiap karakter di ceritanya juga punya karakter developmentnya masing-masing, and the value and the message is there. So it's a very good story and performance. Thank you. Kaiko.
Thank you, Kak Kelvin.
thank you Kak Kelvin.
Berliana, interesting opening, and you did capture my attention. You did. Went stiff in the first few minutes. We can see from your face and the tone of your voice, but after that, everything just went well. And Berliana, it's really entertaining. Thank you very much. Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, anything else to add?
Thank you.
It's all good.
Okay, so,
Terus ya, Ben, keren.
Oh, it's also funny. Several times ago, Karika bilang, if someone could bring ukulele or maybe singing, it would be better. Terus tiba-tiba Berliana muncul. Iya, kayak there you are. So it's very great. Thank you, Berliana.
Thank you,
Kak
Berliana.
Kelvin.
All right. Thank you so much for Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, Kak Eko for all the feedbacks, and there's something that Kak Rika said that you are the most wanted storyteller because you can play the instrument. So that's great for you, Berliana. Thank you so much for your performance. Now we will assign you back to the breakout room, and we'll meet again after all participants' performances are over. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kak. Thank you, everyone.
All right, now for the next participant, also our last participant today, for Kak Novi Nafisa. Are you here? Hello, Novi Nafisa.
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
Sorry,
No. Yes, you may turn on your cam. Yeah, we will have a check for your technical. We will have a technical check before you start your performance. All right. Okay. All right, Novi. We will share the online stopwatch before you start your performance, yeah?
Yes.
All right, Novi, can you see the online stopwatch in the screen?
Yes.
Okay, all right. It's okay. That's okay. You should turn on your mic. because you will start your performance, and the committee will start the online stopwatch when you uttered your first word. Okay, Novi, the floor is yours. Okay, Novi, you may start your performance, and we will start the online stopwatch at the same time.
Yes. Bedroom black. There, once upon a time, there was once upon a time in Bonder Village, there was two girls who was a best friend in his school. When they in college, they decided to live together and become roommates. One night, they stayed up late because he tried to do some studying for the midterm exam that was scheduled for the next morning. During one of the girl was quite lazy. She decided to give up studying and went to bed early. But the other girl was hardworking. She stayed up late because she wanted to do well in the exam. During the night, the girl was stayed up. Remember, she had left the book in her bedroom, but she didn't want to wake her roommates, and she snaked into the bedroom and rummaged around in the dark to looking for the book she needed. The girl heard some heavy breathing and she whispered roommate's name, but asking if she was awake, but she didn't respond. And then the girl heard something moving around in the dark room, and she whispered, "Can I turn on the light?" But there was no answer. And then the girl cleared her throat and asked again, "Can I turn on the bedroom light? I just need to find something." But there was no answer. Then the girl sighing hastily and frustrated to search book she needed in her room. And eventually she found one was looking for. The girl took the book and fell away toward the door in the darkened room. She stayed up all night. And rested down to the hall exam to take her exam. But she noticed that her roommate never showed up in the exam. She was worried. When she got home, she hastily upstairs and knocked her roommate's room, but she was not answered. So the girl at the point was quite hastily. She opened the door and turned on the light. And she and she met the most horrible sight that she had ever laid eyes on. And her roommates lay motionless and sprawled with top on her bed and in a pool of blood. She brutally murdered. And the girl saw writing the back wall, writing with blood words is, "Are not you glad to see? Are not you glad you didn't turn on the light? Thank you." Okay.
All right, Novi, thank you for your performance. Okay, now we will have a personal feedback and Q&A session with all the adjudicators ya. For kakak-kakak, time is yours, Kak.
Thank you, Ambun. Oke, Novi, kamu nervous berat ya?
I'm sorry.
Oke, nggak apa-apa. It's a normal thing. Jadi karena kamu manusia, makanya kamu nervous. Itu manusiawi banget kok untuk nervous. Dan mungkin kamu nunggu lama, jadinya ya ini begitu terakhir tuh yang makin kerasa. Tapi kalau Kak Rika sih, kamu belajar mengatasi nervous kamu dulu supaya bisa kelihatan gaya kamu bercerita. Sorry. Jadi tadi karena kamu terlalu nervous, gaya kamu bercerita ketelan sama nervousnya kamu, gitu. Padahal kalau Kak lihat dari yang kemarin video, sebenarnya kamu juga udah bagus, udah bisa gesturnya sudah main, mimik mukanya sudah main. Nah, cuman ini karena nervous, jadi kamu blank. Kamu bingung mau ngomong apa tuh udah bingung duluan. Padahal sebenarnya you are the master of your story. Jadi kalau kamu nguasain cerita kamu nggak perlu mengingat kata per kata. Jadi yang penting plotnya seperti apa, awalnya apa, kira-kira nanti mau peak-nya di mana gitu ya, nanti akhirnya apa, terus itu aja karena aku pun gini Kak, juga nggak akan keberatan kok kalau cerita kamu tuh agak beda sedikit sama yang di teks. Jadi nggak harus textbook banget tuh, malah jangan kalau aku ya, karena kalau kamu textbook banget berarti kamu menghafal. Kalau kamu ada perbedaan kata sedikit-sedikit, nah berarti kamu memang bercerita, itu keluar dari hati kamu sendiri. Jadi bercerita tuh memang harus keluar dari hati, bukan dari hafalan kita gitu ya. Kalau kamu sudah bisa bercerita keluar dari hati, kamu akan sampai ke hati pendengar juga. So romantis nih Kak Rika. Tapi itu yang terjadi di dunia storyteller gitu ya. Jadi kalau kamu menyampaikan sesuatu, kamu keluar dari dalam perasaan kamu, itu juga akan nyampe ke perasaan si audiensnya, gitu. Siapapun audiensnya. Jadi kamu coba mengatasi itu dulu, tarik nafas dulu. Biasanya kalau Kak Rika tarik nafas, terus lupakan si nervousnya, aku fokus sama jalan ceritanya. Itu aja sih yang Kak Rika bisa kasih masukan ke Novi. Latihan terus ya, Nov, karena jam terbang itu menentukan prestasi. Jadi makin sering kamu latihan, kamu akan lebih terbiasa lagi. Oke, selanjutnya silakan Kak Kelvin.
Hai, makasih Kak Rika. Ya, hai Novi.
Halo Kak.
Ya, tarik nafas dulu, nafas, santai. Iya, jadi benar kata Kak Rika, atasin dulu nervousnya, karena kelihatan banget kalau nervous itu it plays a big role dari performance dari semuanya itu kayak pasti tension itu bakal mempengaruhi performance-nya gitu ya. Nah, terus aku juga mau point out sebenarnya ceritanya bagus kok. Ceritanya itu ada kontennya, tapi ya itu tadi karena nervousnya itu tadi, jadi mungkin mempengaruhi keseluruhan performance-nya. Oh ya, ini pertama kali kompetisi?
Iya, soalnya saya di kampus ini hitungannya tingkat 1.
Oh, great, bagus. Kamu udah masih tingkat 1 tapi kamu udah sampai final kan. It's a really good achievement. Udah bisa sampai final, udah sampai sejauh ini.
Thank you, Kak.
Ya, jadi tinggal ditingkatin aja gimana caranya mengatasi nervous. Tapi nervous itu juga bukan hal yang buruk kok, dan itu juga hal yang normal untuk dirasain semua orang. Pasti juga se-expertnya storyteller juga pasti masih ada rasa nervous nih kalau mau perform, mau ke panggung. Iya kan Kak Rika ya, waktu kita mau perform pasti kayak, aduh ntar gimana ya gitu. Jadi pasti ada. Cuma gimana cara ngatasinnya aja. Gimana kamu bisa projecting nervousmu itu jadi lebih ke semangat gitu aja. Ya, sama ini deh bisa lagi dikasih tips juga kalau misalnya story nih. Kalau kamu bikin cerita, pastikan kamu comfortable sama ceritanya. Pastikan kamu nyaman dan kamu biar bisa istilahnya tuh ya kata-kata tadi kayak menyatu sama ceritanya. Jadi waktu kamu ceritain, waktu kamu perform itu nanti bisa luas gitu, karena kamu ini loh ceritaku, ini loh aku tuh mau ceritain kalian tentang ini. Gitu. Jadi nanti juga bakal sekarang kamu nyaman sama ceritamu, kamu tahu ceritamu isinya apa, kamu nanti ceritanya bakal lebih santai, gitu ya.
Thank you, Kak.
I think that's all, Novi. Kak Eko.
Thank you, Kak Kelvin. Novi, from which campus are you, Novi?
I'm sorry, pardon?
From where do you study?
I'm from Indonesian Railway Polytechnic, or Politeknik Perkeretapian Indonesia, Madiun. Jadi sekolahnya di Madiun.
Okay, and you are in the first semester?
Yes.
And you have reached final. So
Yes.
that's a great achievement, Putri. Sorry, Novi. Sorry, are you the same campus with Putri?
Putri, who?
Putri Adelia, no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Putri Adelia is, oh no.
Putri kayaknya tadi itu Palembang kayak kok.
ASDP Palembang.
Oh, I see. And as a junior, you have reached this level, so it's a great achievement, Novi. However, yes, as Kak Kelvin and Kak Rika informed you, it takes more and more practice to reach the way you are. But then again, as what we told to other participants, especially the first timers, try to record your performance, evaluate, and then mend, and then create something new. Now, are you recording your performance today?
Recording my performance?
Yes, are you recording your performance today?
Yes.
Great. So you can learn from what you have made and achieved today. And I'm waiting forward to see your next performance, Novi. Good luck. All the best for you. Kak Kelvin, Kak Rika, anything to add?
All good.
Ambun. Back to you, Ambun.
All right, thank you so much, kakak-kakak. Okay, thank you so much, Novi, for your performance. Okay, all right. After this, kakak-kakak, we will have a closing to close the event. So we will admit all the participants back for the information for the announcement winner tomorrow. Okay. And maybe if kakak-kakak have something to say, short message to all participants, kakak-kakak may deliver to them ya, Kak. Thank you so much, kakak-kakak. Okay. Hello, welcome back to all finalists of Storytelling EIA XXI 2022. I want to say everyone have prepared their best for today, so we would generously thank you. Thank you all for your active participation. And also I would like to thank all of the judges and participants for your preparation and participation throughout this event. We hope you can learn a lot from it as well. On behalf of the entire organizing committee, we would like to apologize if there were any mistakes by action or any unpleasant words in organizing this event. Once again, thank you so much. And also don't forget to attend the closing ceremony tomorrow on Sunday, October 2nd, 2022. Since there will be a winner announcement and you need to be present at the closing ceremony in order to get your e-certificate. We wish you all the best of luck. And before that, I would like to give to all the adjudicators for Karika, Kak Kelvin, or Kak Eko, if there's something to add to the participants, you may deliver it or tell all the participants ya kakak-kakak for a short message or motivation.
Thank you, Moon. First, I want to it's a great performance. Semuanya bagus. Kalian ada yang baru pertama kali masuk final, ada yang sudah beberapa kali ketemu Karika. Dan kalau Karika lihat semuanya, yang penting kalian sudah ada niat untuk untuk bercerita. Itu yang pertama, niat untuk bercerita. Dan kalian sudah melakukannya dengan sangat baik. Tinggal berlatih lagi. Jangan bosan untuk berlatih bagaimana mengatasi nervous. Tadi banyak yang nervousnya masih overwhelming, jadi bingung mengatasi nervousnya. Tapi itu sesuatu yang manusiawi. Jadi kalian nanti bisa atasi. Tenang aja, Karika sampai sekarang masih suka dingin tangannya kalau mau perform. Jadi it's okay gitu ya. Yang penting persiapan. Kuasai ceritanya, jangan dihafal, lalu keluarkan itu dari dalam hati. Ceritakan itu dari dalam hati. Pasti hasilnya akan jauh lebih baik tuh untuk semuanya. Oke, Karika, pesannya itu aja. Silakan ke Kak Kelvin dan Kak Eko.
All right, thank you, Karika. Hey, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate every one of you here because you already did a great job in delivering your story and delivering the performance. Regardless what the result later on, it doesn't matter. What matters is you guys here have learned a lot, and I will be happy in the future that I will meet every single one of you in a different competition. I think that's all from me. Congratulations for everyone here.
Thank you so much, Karika, Kak Kelvin. And maybe for Kak Eko, is there something Kak Eko you still want to add, Kak?
Okay. Oh, finally my camera is on. Sorry. It's been a great pleasure to be involved in this great competition. And it's a great pleasure to meet senior storytellers, Karika, Kak Kelvin. It has given us an education, great insight on how to tell stories. And as Kak Rika, I'll quote from Kak Rika, what is told by heart will also be delivered to heart of others. So congratulations for the committee, for the participants. Remember, whatever you do, whatever you contribute today will also contribute to your future. So make new move and welcome your brightest future. I guess that's all, Moon. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Kak Eko and Karika and Kak Kelvin for the short message and motivation to all of us, also especially for the storytellers that are top 10 finalists today. All right, after this, we will calculate the score for all of the participants. Can leave the Zoom meeting now, yeah, and you can join again for our closing ceremony tomorrow. Once again, thank you so much, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Take care. Goodbye.
Okay, participants, you may leave the Zoom now, yeah. And for kakak-kakak adjudicators, please wait a minute, ya kakak-kakak. We will, yeah.